Uh, didn't you say you like? Well, never mind. The review ain't out yet, so never mind.
I am curious to see what Spike's thoughts are on the movie though when it's done.
He gonna like it, but I don't know.
It'd
But
be hard.
again, like
Yeah,
Keith
it'd be
called.
hard
Yeah,
to say
again,
someone
called.
didn't like it, but if anybody would, it's him.
I haven't seen it though, but based off of the praise of certain people, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure Spike will like. And then he liked the movie this weekend we reviewed. I was surprised he liked, and I was like, you like that? All right, cool.
The theater.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was surprised you like. I thought you was gonna be mad as hell. We went y'all went and saw that movie.
I mean,
Now
yeah, I
this,
didn't. Go ahead.
now I was just saying this upcoming movie though, that may be a different story.
He ain't gotta go to the theater though. He ain't gotta go to.
Oh,
He ain't
okay.
necessarily gotta go. So yeah, yeah, he's straight.
I actually think I probably like that more than the other one.
Train to
Honestly.
Busan.
Mm-hmm. If
Bro, you
it's
just
like if that TV movie like what y'all say it is, I feel like I would have liked that if I ever took the time out to watch it.
Oh, I saw
And
the
that's the
TV
same
calls.
person that that's the same person that did it, right?
I don't know.
I
yeah,
know
bro.
what
You
you're
you,
talking about, but
you just
I
talking at
think
this point. Yeah,
now
you
from
just
what how it was explained to me, I probably would like the TV off shit.
yeah.
We'll see. I
Um,
saw.
well, go ahead,
Go
Jay.
ahead. No, you
No,
go ahead.
I was gonna switch topics in general. So I don't know if you had anything last.
Nothing crazy. Go ahead.
We weren't able to do due to the producer of the show who dropped the ball. We weren't able to do best and worst of the week, but I think the unanimous best and worst of the week has to be Stephen A.
Stephen
Smith
A. Smith.
getting called
We on the
out by
same page.
the National Association for Black Journalists. Ken, I got somebody in my Cincinnati group chat that was shooting bail for Stephen A.
AB was
Not
too.
not because he's Stephen A, but because he's a black man, and he always shoot bail for black men. He was basically saying what has Stephen A actually said and done that comes off racist or sexist or like all that stuff, especially against black women. What has he was asking for like real evidence, not these like hearsay clips and pieces, but like actual like blatantly him coming out and saying this.
Jasmine Crockett.
Yes,
That's one.
but he was saying there was what street verbiage, right?
No, he called her. He said she was ghetto, classless.
Oh, okay. That was actual
Yeah.
quotes. Okay, with the homie that he was arguing with didn't put those quotes to
Yeah,
kind
you
of
should
combat
put
him. But
Jasmine Crockett, Jamel Hill.
the reason for the pushback was more so like he was like, I hate when like black men get to a certain level and then like you can see like they try to have your community turn on you and like because to be honest, bro, like having the National Association of Black Journalists do a piece like do a donkey of the day kind of thing is nuts. I've never seen.
He
I didn't even think that.
deserve it though. I ain't gonna lie, he deserve it. Like I like the argument that your homeboy is making as to when black men get to this certain position, they try to turn the community against them. Stephen A. Smith doing this to himself. Like he can. There's a way that he's perceived by being the loudest black man on ESPN and then speaking against issues that like are he almost come off as anti-black. Like in some of the shit that he talk about on his radio show or some of the stances that he take. Like I was comparing it to like when Bill Cosby was talking about, man, it'd be all right if they pull their pants up. Like some of the shit that he say sound like that. Like he this generation version of that, in my opinion. So no, I don't think it don't take much convincing. He going out there and doing that shit on a daily basis by himself.
Jay,
I ain't
what
got
do you think?
I ain't got no words for this nigga, man. Fuck this nigga, bro. Like it's just like it's because he ran like you ran the Fox News, bro.
Yeah, that's a
Like I don't know what else to say about this, dog. Like I mean, you ran the Fox News, like that was enough for me to be like, you really don't give a fuck. You playing politics. You playing the game. Like, and y'all know, I mean, I'm on season 2 of Lioness now. So.
hey,
Fine.
hey, that was a
That shit
conversation we didn't
fine.
have when we was there, when I was there. Like films films and shows we haven't reviewed,
Shows,
but
yeah.
lionesses, bro.
That shit fire. Are
Hey,
you caught up?
I didn't watch the most recent. I watched the first 2 episodes. I haven't seen episode 3.
Dog.
Hey, they coming out the gate crazy.
This episode 3? could have ate. They cooking, dog.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I told Nick like last week, and I was like, yeah, I started lying. I had watched episode one. I was like, I ain't really fucking this shit. And then I turned episode two on, and what made me stay was that line when she after that fight, she told her daddy, I can't have this conversation with a white man. I was like, oh
And
shit.
hey Lou, and the funny part was the white man checked her on it too. He was like, I'm your father first before anything. he dipped that in the bud. But Ken, real quick,
Oh shit.
is it crazy that the National Association that's the thing that I want to focus on? I'm with y'all when it comes to the Stephen A thing. I think he's lost. But to be called out in this way, like it is weird. I never like getting from your history of either following or being aware. Have you ever seen him do this to anybody else?
No,
Because
I didn't know
they
did this.
basically saying they speak for black people when they do this.
Did they say they do this every year? They think it's the thing they do every year. I ain't never heard of it though.
I ain't never heard of it though, because I feel like it'll be an actual entertaining thing for people to kind of know about what they do.
I think a lot of these, well, these organizations like the National Association of Black Journalists, the NAACP to a certain degree, they don't speak for all black people, but they speak for a number of black people. They have a good sense of the community and what the community is feeling as a whole. We're not a monolith, so that, it can't be all inclusive, but they got a good pulse on what's happening. And, for Stephen A. Smith to be in the position that he's in, to constantly come across as only attacking black women, was concerning, and I think other people probably was raising those same concerns as well, because it seemed to be a pattern that has developed with him, and most of these things were said within the last year or so. Then it's just for his actions over the past year and why he earned the award, not including everything he's done throughout his whole career. It's just that for the last year or so, it's not a good look, and he should understand that. Where he doesn't help himself is when you run to a white organization, you run to quote unquote massa, and you talk about how the black folks have done you wrong. And that's essentially what he did when he went to Hannity. He went inside the house and said, everybody out there in the field is treating me poorly. And I know you guys like some of the things that I do because I'm not one of them, so I'm going to come in here and tell you guys so you guys go get them. And that's what he did. You didn't have to go to Sean Hannity. If you have an issue with what they said, Stephen A., go in a black publication, go to Abby Phillips. Go to Abby Phillips and have that conversation. And that's the black woman, right, with the show?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they have that sort of show, but maybe you could do a sit down with her or find somebody to have this conversation with. But to go on that show and try to hide behind the fact that you were raised by 5 black women, or because you were in a household with 5 black women, I think if anything, that doesn't buttress your argument against it. I think it actually makes it look worse, because you should, of all people, know better. Because you grew up in a house full of black women and you understand the trials, tribulations, and everything that they go through. So come on, bro. You look, accept it, kind of evaluate what and the reasons why, or get on the phone and talk to them and have the conversation about what's going on.
Because of something they said in the chat just now, now I'm thinking about it more. It's probably orchestrated. Like they probably set this up as a rage thing to get Stephen A. more views on the other side. Because as they brought up in the chat, Trump was I forgot Trump was there a couple of years ago. Like Trump was at and people, I remember people giving them backlash about holding that forum and letting Trump get up there and talk about Kamala Harris like that. So if Trump was there a couple of years ago, going to one of y'all point that y'all just said and how out of tune Stephen A. is as a black man, if he really wanted to refute anything from them, that's the only line he would have had to use, and he ain't even got to go on Fox News to do that. He could have got on his show and be like, "Look, bro, y'all criticizing me. Y'all had Trump at y'all spot."
He can't do that because he trying to
He
seem like
could
he a
have.
centrist. No,
That's
he
what I'm
not.
saying.
He
He
can't.
could have if he was interested in defending what they were saying against him. But I feel like the play is and what he did because he want to appeal to the other side is I'm gonna let y'all do that, not mention Trump because, like you right, Jalen, I'm trying to appeal as a centrist and go to Fox News and get some sympathy over on that side. So I already got the black people who think they being too hard on me at the National Black Journalists Association, and now I'm gonna get sympathy from white people who see me every day on sports TV. That's all he's trying to do is gain more of a foundational fan base. It looked like to me because you would have handled this totally different if you had a real issue with what they said. He got his own show. So
I'm not
I
too
ain't mad.
mad about. I ain't too mad about the Trump thing because they're journalists. At the end of the day, like I get it. Like yeah, they maybe shouldn't have done it, but they're journalists at the end of the day. Like I think that was the one place that they were actually asking him hard questions. That's why he got mad because they were actually asking him the questions that needed to be asked. Compared to like a lot of journalists aren't doing it no more because they want Trump to continue to talk to them or whatever. So yeah, I'm not too mad at it. I also understand why people are upset about it, but I'm not mad at it as a journalist because you want to ask these questions for our community. This award exists. It comes out every year. And basically, it says that it's presented to an individual or organization for especially insensitive, racist, or stereotypical reporting, commentary, photographic, or cartooning about the black community, or for engaging in practices at odds with the goals of NABJ. It makes sense why they gave it to him.
So
Yeah.
who do they have a list of like the people who got the award before Stephen A?
It's
I don't see
five. It's
that. I
four
just
other
see the
people on.
Wilson.
It's four other people on the list this year. Like I think the New York Post, the Washington Times, some mixed dude who Mike knew. We
You
read
got their
off the
name
list
mixed
on
up,
Is the
but
Mic
Oh,
Still
yeah,
On?
okay, got
Yeah, I
you.
got the name mixed up, but Mike knew who it was. Well, y'all knew
yeah.
who it was.
Yeah, I just thought it was just again I'm ignorant to the list, so I was just thinking I was like this is crazy. Well, not crazy, but this is just I feel like there's a better form to call them out if you're a black journalist or if you're representing the National Association of Black Journalism. I think having like I would have loved to see Lou. I know this will never happen, but I would have loved to see a combination of a 4-person podcast episode or whatever, kind of like a discussion with Jamel Hill, Kerry Champion, Stephen A. Smith, and Bomani Jones.
Mm.
Like, let them talk this out and let's see how this goes. Like, I think that it would have been a great conversation. But it would never
Yeah.
happen. It would never.
No, it would never
Kerry
happen.
Champion ain't never getting in the same room as Stephen A. Smith.
It would never happen. I don't think Jamel is either. I
I think
think it's a
Jamel
wrap for
would. I
him.
think Jamel would. I think Bomani would
I
too.
don't think so. Mm,
If it was meant to kind of address like their everybody's
Bomani's
relation.
so. I feel like Bomani's so like he would be like, nah, I'm cool, because I don't think he like that type of attention. Right? Like I don't think
He
that
comments on it though. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't see
he
how
I
comment
he.
on in
the
his way on his show.
Yeah, I don't think he want to be in the mess. I think he a nigga that like,
He
oh
wanna,
man, y'all see them.
yeah.
He like, hey, y'all see them niggas over there? That shit crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And he
That's
don't
what
want to be.
hold it.
He
Yeah.
don't want to be in them niggas like all rowdy in the middle of it. Like he's like, man, them niggas over there
Facts.
crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I
I
respect it.
agree.
Like I respect that. It's
No,
still
I
it's
understand
funny,
the
but
appeal.
I respect it.
Mm. But
Mm.
yeah, I think this a ploy by Stephen A. Now that I'm talking it out.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
he
so,
he
bro.
about to, he about to run for
Mm-mm.
president.
Yeah, I don't think it's a ploy because he really has been disrespectful, bro. He even the
No,
way
he
he's been
has. But
conducting.
are you saying you don't think that he could have convinced the NABJ to do
And
this?
No.
nah, I think no.
I
I
do.
think he just and especially with like his show, bro. He does this thing where he kind of like puts both sides to try to make it seem like he's like the moderator and giving people the opportunity. But he allows people to say shit that's like, bro, why you ain't check them on that about us?
Mm,
It's like you
yeah.
allow them to constantly stereotype us and do certain shit, and you sit there and do it. There was a time I thought he was more for us, like when Skip was there. Like
Mm-hmm.
then there were some things he would push back on, but ever since Skip left, I've
Yeah.
always been looking at him side eye,
It
like, bro,
deteriorated.
like,
Well,
It
yeah,
definitely
it's
I
deteriorated
because
think
over
he
the
he.
years.
became bigger than the network. When he
Yeah,
started
exactly.
becoming bigger than the network, it's like, fuck
Yeah,
all y'all, bro.
yeah. I think it's like he at that point in time it was a yin and yang kind of thing. It was especially early first take when he was just the guest on there, but he was like he became more frequent because they like their chemistry. But I feel like once it was his show, just like once you become a personality and it's all focused on you, I feel like you end up either like I think this the way where I can explain it is like Stephen Colbert when he was doing the Colbert Show. I don't know if y'all watched that. Louis, you may have definitely watched it. Know for sure. But he played like a caricature of what a Republican is. That's basically why
Hmm.
people love this show. But he would also do it in a way where he was
You can
spitting
tell he was
facts.
making fun of
You
him.
were making fun of it exactly and spitting facts about what the real truth is. But then he said he had to stop doing that show because he was like, I felt like I was becoming the caricature. Like I feel like I was doing it
Hmm.
so much that like I kind of was getting lost in the sauce. And I feel like that's where this is going with Stephen A. It's like you become Mr. ESPN for so long, you think that you can like ESPN is still probably
That's a good point.
outside of CNN and like outside of these cable news ongoing 24/7 news networks, ESPN is right there as far as like people know that network just by the acronym. There's not a lot of networks you know by the acronym that you trust. You go for news and information. You know, they have MSNBC, you have CNN, you got Fox News, and then you got ESPN. Like those are all big entities where it's like I go to these places for information, not necessarily accurate information, but for information nonetheless. And I think it's just a household thing. And like once you know that you're in everybody's household 24/7, because somebody can literally have ESPN on their household 24/7, and it would not be different. I think that just makes you feel like you're bigger than anything. And that's even I'm not black. I'm Stephen A. You know.
This,
and and
go ahead, Kim.
Stephen A. Smith is slick too. He's a slick talker. You got to watch people like that. And what I mean by that is that he's one of those like he's going to take issue with the word disparaging, and he's going to use that word to as he's going to hide behind that word and say, where in my critique of specific issues that were said was I disparaging? And that's what he's going to do to try to prove his case. And I think that for him, he probably need to like. That's why I think it's important to have a conversation with these people to understand that maybe they use the wrong word. Maybe it's not disparaging is the word, and you're probably taking it too literal. But he will tend to do that where he'll criticize somebody, and then he'll say that, oh, just I only said this about you. I said you're acting like this. I'm not calling you that, sort of thing.
Mm.
So that's what he's going to do. He's going to use that word and say, I was not disparaging to them. Michelle Obama just said this one thing that I didn't agree with. Jasmine Crockett said this one thing that I didn't agree with, but I wasn't disparaging to her. I just disagree with that one issue. So, but Stephen A knows exactly what it is that they're talking about and how they mean it because, again, he grew up in a house full of black women. He knows exactly what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Even when he was mentioning about all the stuff he's done, I hate when people do that. Like, nigga, you could have done a lot of positive things. That don't mean some things you ain't doing are negative, bro. Like, I don't get why because you did all these things that means that I've never done anything
Yeah,
negative.
negate the other stuff. Right.
It's not. That's not
that
how that
that
works.
that was one of my homie's biggest argument. He was like, bro, he's put on a lot of people, he's done a lot of stuff. Like, why are they disregarding all that for in this moment?
Because you should know better if that's the case.
Yeah, and I think that you should be able to hear your people and you hear your people and take that critique and really be like, all right,
Hmm.
what are they saying about me? And he really just dropped the ball. Something that I really want to take to note. And we talked about FD signifying Mr. Mike Stone last week. We put out a video with saying because he was with a couple of famous people or whatever, and he was like, now is the time where the work really begins because now is the time when people change. When you start getting notified, and he's like, he basically made a video kind of holding himself accountable, which I appreciated as far as saying I'm known now. And so this is when people start to like when Van Jones was at the end of the video, he shows Van Jones being an activist on college campuses and compared to where Van Jones is now. And he's like, nobody knows how you change over time. You get what I'm saying? Like Stephen A. At one point, I thought he was down, and over time he changed. And so it's very like much like I don't know. I appreciate just having somebody being like, "Yo, it could happen to me," but at least I have to be aware of it. That this is the moment that it could happen. So
He's warning you it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
he just letting
No,
them
for
know
sure.
I
He
don't think it
right
will.
now.
essentially,
I don't think he
he
will.
essentially
I,
just telling us that he
I
gonna do
don't,
it.
if it does, it won't surprise me. But I don't think it will. I don't think it will though. I don't think it will.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
I
Hey,
don't think it
hey,
will.
hey, Jay, it's like, how you had that conversation with your girl, like, you just be joking around, like, man, if I did cheat, it would be with her. You know what I'm saying? And guess what happened, ladies and gentlemen? He did, and it was with her. You joking about the future like you ain't planning for it.
Well,
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. He definitely prepping y'all. Like I tried to tell y'all. I
Ain't
made a whole
that
Made
video
the
about it.
post. I
I
essentially
might be
said it in
naive
the
and think.
post.
I might be naive and thinking he not. But if he do, hey man, this is cause for the pause.
Hey,
Happened to
what happened to
Let's see.
happened to the
Hulu?
best of you.
Oh, okay.
No, I think he edited himself.
No,
You definitely did. He had a name he was about to say.
I really wouldn't. I thought you was going to start the show. I got a
Uh,
I got a sports trivia question. I guarantee can't none of y'all answer.
What is it?
Who the only team to draft two Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same round?
hmm?
Same draft, excuse me.
Hmm.
Hold
Trying
on.
to the Browns.
No.
It's
In the
gonna
same
be.
draft,
Hmm. Can't give you no clues because they'll give it away.
Patriots. Patriots.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
It's Well, give me this one. It's a goofy team we don't even think about a lot.
You won't think about it at all, probably.
Um, damn.
I
That
really
Oh,
don't.
it's,
so
it's got to be the
they
Seahawks.
70.
they
I think it
definitely
was.
didn't finish their career with the team.
Yeah, none of these. Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
Seahawks. I don't know. I'm just tossing it out.
Kansas City Royals. They drafted Dan Marino and John Elway in the same draft.
Tennessee
That's a
Roy.
trick
You mean?
question.
Kansas City Royals, a baseball team.
Oh, are you switching sports? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's what
just
I'm
said the
saying. That's a trick
team.
question.
That's why I knew y'all wasn't gonna get it. Somebody in the chat got it.
Yeah, Jay was upset. After
Jalen left.
that. He took him and them loud ass chips he was eating with him.
Yeah, he was definitely rummaging through something. Anyway, all right, we can go ahead.
Sports trivia page.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you I
it's,
was referencing it.
nah, that was him. No, that was. Hey, we should do more trivia. I'm
I'm gonna try
gonna
to bring one. Yeah.
get all the
Every week.
answers wrong, but all right. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dennis Sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Bean. Joining me on the show is just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Is Spike and Nick? What up, fellas?
What's going
What
on?
up, though?
All the young folks in the chat, they probably don't get that one, but it's okay. Um, but yeah, man, we got people may be popping up. He's probably taking a nap. But we'll see. Uh, but nevertheless, man, we're gonna always keep the show going. One monkey don't stop no show. So tonight we have we're gonna talk about, of course, the big news: the Lakers selling their franchise and all the drama surrounding that. Uh, NFL news. We're gonna look at the AFC and NFC North and kind of give an overview about that, and then we get into when it comes to the third quarter, our annual rankings. So we got receivers and running backs up with this week. So we appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with us. Make sure you guys, do do man. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and tell a few folks about it because football season is about to start, and the show tends to get pretty wild during football season. So you will definitely be entertained. Shelton is out tonight, but you'll see his rankings on the show. As we go through
Unfortunately.
them. Yeah, and and uh, and yeah, the performance of the week we don't have that, but if you listen to the audio feed, but if you want to know what the performance of the week was, it was just go to the YouTube page and check it out. So and just hit the live button and see who won for the week. But all right, man. Let's start out with big news that came out of nowhere, seemingly, and we're going to talk about the Lakers. 5 games into the last NBA season, ownership of the Los Angeles Lakers franchise changed hands for the first time in nearly 5 decades. On October 30th, 2025, the NBA Board of Directors approved the sale of the Buss family's controlling stake in the team at a record valuation of $10 billion to businessman and Los Angeles Dodgers owner Mark Walter. The sale was approved unanimously and was celebrated as a watershed moment in the sport. However, that celebration of a new regime lasted less than 10 months. On Wednesday morning, Walter sold his interest in the Lakers to venture capitalist Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger at a valuation of $12.5 billion. Sources told ESPN's Ramona Shelburne. What are your thoughts on this transaction and what does it say about the future of the Lakers?
Hey Lou, I got a simple response, bro. And shout out to Future for this. Got the famous song for it. You already know where I'm going with it. Fans did a sweep. That's what happened. That's why this sale happened. Fans did a sweep. Some funny money got shown up. From how I was
Yeah.
understanding it, and it's bruh, he's selling everything. It's a
Buddy.
fire sale, boy.
Yeah, Walter's dude finna go to jail, ain't
Yeah,
he?
he about
Yeah,
to,
he finna go to jail, so he had to sell.
he's
But
selling all
see,
the so he's selling us to
he's
pay the
selling
lawyer
everything.
and to pay back the government for the fees he about to get.
That ain't the interesting part to me though. Is Bob Iger and the Kushner dude? Well, from what they saying, they don't have $12 billion.
Yeah, they don't.
Like I understand credit and what I understand how that works, but they were saying essentially when this shit like this happens, you gotta have the money somewhere, and they don't got it. So I don't understand how this is happening. Bomani did a whole thing on this, and he was talking about another person that bought a team that this happened to, and he just bought it like from a paper trail or
Oh,
whatever the shit.
it was the what baseball
Was it
team
the
was?
Lakers? Or was it the baseball?
No,
It was a
it was
baseball
a
team.
baseball team. I think it was wasn't the Dodgers. It was another big franchise. I forgot.
It might have been the Dodgers. You're right, but yeah, he was like. Then people know that Bob Iger and the Kushner guy, their net worths, or they don't have a group that's buying it like it usually is. They don't have $12 billion. So that was the most thing that I was questioned about it too. And then dude made off great. He made $2 billion off a 10-month investment. What was it 25%, Ken?
That's some
Yeah,
20%.
yeah,
Shit. Yeah, like
he
he
cleaned
made
up.
out great. But yeah, I worry about or wonder about what that means in ownership moving forward, being that they don't really have that amount of money. If they can't make a payment, then what happens? Who owns the team at that point? So,
I don't know. I feel like maybe. Okay, you go first because I'm
Oh
still.
no, it's just these guys are sharks. So and they took advantage of him at a time that he desperately needed because apparently he needed to sell for legal fees. Looking at his age, man, he should just ride that out of jail. But either way it go, yeah. So and he has the assets that's worth something that he had to liquidate, and yeah, $2.5 billion return on a $10 billion investment is not bad. It's just who knows how much that would have been, had he been able to hold it, especially hold it longer, especially now that Luka's there. Now that Luka's there, it may be a depreciating asset, but we'll see. But either way it go, this made a lot of sense when I heard that he sold it and the reasons why. He just needed the money. Now Kushner and Bob Iger, that's a seemingly odd pairing, but in a situation like these, Spike, they don't have the money, but I guess they give him a promissory note or something like that. They'll get the money because it's Kushner. So they're not worried about that. But I guess the concern would be is how fast will they get the money, because Mark Walters need that shit now. I mean, he's selling everything.
He needed yesterday.
Yeah.
And the thing is, essentially though, Lou, like, if I want to sell you something, I don't necessarily need to receive anything to sell you anything. I could just sell, you know what I'm saying? I could just not say give it to you, but I can just transfer of ownership is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like when you get to these levels of these rooms where you're talking about billions with sports teams, all that stuff, no one got that on liquid. You know what I'm saying? And everything is either on credit or like IOUs. But I feel like with this transition, because the guy's in a situation, it's a fire sale, bro. He throwing pennies on the dollar, which is like, I think again, it's the Lakers and they got Luka and they just won a championship in the last half decade, and they just sold it just a year. It could be worth 15 billion if you want to be honest, especially
Well, it
especially with
definitely is worth.
especially
They
with
coulda
Luka.
got 15
So that's
billion.
what I'm saying. Like, so he's just trying to sell it just to sell it. So like, yeah, he made 2.5 billion, but he's technically only made 2.5 billion. I know that's technically doesn't sound, it sounds like a lot of money to us, but to them, yeah. But I'm just saying that he
a
owed
lot of
10
money.
billion probably. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that
I mean, but
2.5
making 2 billion is still a lot, though. Even if you're a billionaire, you make 2 more billion, you made a lot of money. And I get
is,
what you're saying. I know the
yeah.
transaction, it wasn't a wire transfer that day. I'm more so bringing up that point on a NBA's. Like, how did this get approved? Like, how did Adam Silver look at this, or however it got to be approved to
These is
have a
two white
team
men.
sell for them
These
to
is
be
two
like,
white men,
oh
bro.
yeah, this is cool.
It's two white men, bro.
Yeah,
It's Bob.
Nick just said it. This is just paper, bro. They're just moving papers around. They're just signing their signature on, an application or this document agreeing to do this stuff. It's not like they go actually really count the shit. A lot of these guys don't really be having the money they say they have, but
Yeah, but they
they're
have
good at
assets and they
hiding
have
it.
net worth towards it, or they have a group that's funding it.
Sometimes
And
that
I ain't
network is
even
bullshit.
true. I'm just saying that these two, they bought a team really easy. Is what all I'm trying to say. Like,
You
I
talking about the
don't know
Kushners?
the Kushners and
Okay.
Bob Iger, who give, like it was really simple to do this, and that's a lot of money. I totally agree and understand what both of y'all are saying. It's just interesting to me that the NBA will let this happen. Like, that's the
Bob
most
Iger got
interesting
it.
part of it to me.
But I was about
Bob
to say,
Iger got
I
what?
on his taxes he shouldn't have it, Ken. But I do agree with you. I think he do, because Bob Iger been with Disney for a long time. So much so that when he retired, and whoever that new dude was messing up the joint, they fired him and
came
hired, and he came back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I think Bob Iger well tapped into where he got more than what he's saying. But based off the
Oh,
paper, his taxing, his income tax, he shouldn't have nowhere close to the amount of money. That's when I saw his name. I was like, oh, this is goofy. No pun
and
intended.
it might be in this they might be in the same situation again. Because look, the other thing about these situations is white men also hate losing to other white men. So from what I was seeing is that when he bought the Dodgers or some other team a while ago, another white man was like, he lying. He ain't got that shit. So why are you guys selling it to him? And lo and behold, a couple of years later, here's this Fed investigation opened up, and they rolled up on him and was like, prove it. And he couldn't prove it. But again, he been living this lavish lifestyle with nothing but promises to pay, bro.
And Ken, that's why I be thinking about this stuff, because I'm like, man, if I could live like Mr. Nigga for 20 years, and then at that 20th year I'm going to jail for 30, is it worth it, Lou?
How old am I? How old am I when they give you for them 30?
starting I'll say the year that you moved to Atlanta, starting there.
I get 20 years from the year till I moved to Atlanta.
And then you go to jail for 30 years after that.
So this guy's 66 years old.
At
He
my
ready.
age, I wouldn't do it. At 66, I would.
No. He's 66 now.
Now,
So
but 20 years
up
ago he was
until
46.
now, he's been living
So
it
from
up.
46 to 66.
Would you do that and then go to jail for the rest of your life, essentially?
46 to 66, I would. Not, I definitely would. But I wouldn't do it from 26 to 46.
And he's probably
All
going
he's
to be in
doing.
some Fed. No, he's not going
Yeah,
to be in the
he's gonna be
real
somewhere
jail.
nice.
You
Yeah.
think
Somewhere nice.
that? You think that? We
Nah,
always like to. We always like to assume they get these
nah,
Martha Stewart beds
I
and all
think
that.
they do. Yeah, all the perks we talking about with them passing billions of dollars around in boardroom without the money actually being there. They definitely got some people in the legal system as to where, hey man, we send him up here where it's
Oh,
cool.
no. You know what? He broke Spike right.
That's
Nah,
what
he
I'm.
might be out of here. Or whoever said that, yeah, he
That's
out
what I'm
of here.
saying, bro. He ain't got like. Why would he? Why would they favor
He's still
him?
of that echelon. He's
It
still
don't
a
matter.
priest.
You up the echelon when you got the money.
That's the only way the echelon is there.
Yeah.
You can't be broke
Hey,
with the echelon.
he got enough to be put in a good prison though. Like he
I
paid,
don't
he
think
paid
so.
a
Lou, he
that ain't
just
nothing.
sold a whole ass team.
Man,
Bro,
that
so
ain't nothing but a couple
listen,
$100,000 under the table.
Lou,
Like
he is so
he got that somewhere.
He
he's
broke,
so
bro.
he's so down bad, bro. He sold the Lakers for pennies on the dollar, bro. That's like if Jerry Jones sells the Cowboys for $2 billion, you know he down
That'd be
bad,
insane.
bro. That'd be
That'd be
insane. Because now Jerry Jones is like, bro, I can sell the Cowboys for almost
He can get 20 billion for the
he can get
Cowboys.
15 easy, no question.
He can get $20 billion for the Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like 15 is already like that's the
Oh
starting
yeah, 15.
point.
They
The
definitely
starting point. So like it can end at whatever, but if you see him doing anything less than 15, you're like, oh, this must be serious. He down bad.
Yeah, think about how y'all were questioning Floyd Mayweather when he started making some weird decisions. We're like, why are you doing that? Come to find out, we know why.
I need the money.
Yeah.
What's the JG Wentworth? It's my money and I need it now.
It's my money and I need it now.
So damn.
Yeah,
bro.
but as far as the franchise itself, I think we're about to be in the dark ages for the Lakers. I think we're about to be in the dark, and I know Manny is about to hit up the chat right now. Like Nick always doing this, he always saying this and that and the third. Bruh, the Buss family regime is officially over. It's not
hot
going back.
about it, too.
It's not going back to that. The Lakers are used to a certain lifestyle. Lou, you already know what I'm talking about. When a girl is used to a certain lifestyle and it gets snatched away, she got to go right back to the crib. But she's still trying to keep that same mentality. It's not the same. It can't work here. It can't work here because you ain't got it like that like you used to. I feel like the Lakers, granted they have Luka, but we already seen that having Luka is not enough. I don't see how because I think this is a trickle down effect. When you're changing hands of ownership like this, bro, that puts everybody's jobs at risk. Everybody on edge. And on top of that, y'all haven't been to the finals since the panty. And it damn sure don't look like it's anytime soon with Wemby and SGA in the West. So it's just like, and you still got to deal with you may not even be the best team. Are the Timberwolves in their conference? Or in the division? Maybe. I'm just saying the Timberwolves might be better than the Lakers at this point. So it's just like I don't see how things get better from not only the roster construction but now ownership. Where you're dealing with now federal, like your owner is down bad, and now you about to get Disney to run the Lakers. This doesn't seem like. See, somebody said in the chat, Naps said this is why LeBron left. LeBron probably he probably got a tip from somebody like, "Hey, bro, get out now."
Damn, you might be right though. I wouldn't put it past him. It's possible because they did the news. But I don't disagree with that take. I think that when you look at the Lakers and their current state, even before this news hit, also it also makes sense why Jared Kushner of all people would be involved in buying the Lakers because it's a team full of white people. So that kind of fits his brand anyway, him and the Trump family, because they want to bring white back. We're about to find out what they can do and how long it can last. We're going to really see what Luka is all about and if he can be that guy. And can these surrounding pieces around him also fit? And can they build a team around him? And more importantly, will the ownership be willing to invest in building a championship team around him? Some of these teams don't care about shit like that. Now, this is the Lakers, and they do,
They do.
but they did when it was the Bus family. Now we got a whole new ownership group coming in, and for them, their motivations are different. If they can make enough money just off the name alone, like the Cowboys have, you don't have to win titles. You could just live off legacy. Like who else have been living like the Knicks they live off legacy for a long time until they came
Don't
through
do
this
that.
year.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how are
I'm
y'all
trying to be
shitting on them
I'm
when
trying to
they
be
won
equal.
they won a title? Pick somebody else.
Okay. Who else living off legacy?
Cubs
The
live off
Bulls. The Cubs
legacy.
won a title though.
I was
They
gonna say the
lived off
Bulls.
legacy for a long time though.
I mean, damn, what's the last good team that's
Notre Dame.
yeah, Notre Dame is definitely living off legacy.
But they just went to a
off
national
legacy.
championship.
They
Damn,
got
that's
their
true.
asses kicked. I mean, like the Lakers just 5 years?
Well, what I'm saying is looking ahead, though, you can make a lot of money just off the name alone. And if that's good enough for them and their business interest, then they wouldn't necessarily care about putting a team around Luka. The Buzz family were interested in winning a title, and I didn't seem that way before LeBron got there. But, with some of those teams they put together. But, yeah, I think that's something that we'll have to watch moving forward. What do they care about?
I agree with a lot Nick said, and then to piggyback off of your point, Nick, a lot of this just got to do with how good Luka gonna be. Like I think they really just wishing that he can tap into that magic that he tapped in Denver and when he was in Dallas and got them to the finals. That's their hope and their prayer, and then we're gonna do everything else based off that. If that means that we can consistently try to get to the finals and we riding Luka's coattails, then yeah, we'll do that. If that means that we got to live off legacy and we'll never make it close to the finals, then I think they'll do. I don't think that they're going to do the era. I do agree with of the Lakers being special in the sense of what the Bus family bought and the expectations of them. I think that's over. I think you're now in a place where it's going to be like, is Luka doing well? Okay, cool. Then we'll put things around him. Luka's not doing well. Okay, cool. Then we'll just live off being the Lakers. So I think that's where they're at now.
Nick, we were having a conversation about, huh?
Your name tag say is the mic salon.
Oh.
I don't know how I just not noticed it.
Me either. I don't know how I didn't notice it. But, Nick, we were having a conversation about kids. And one of the things that I brought up was about legacy. And, leaving something behind for your kids. And having the kids chart out their own path. Well, when you look at these kids, 4 of the kids don't give a fuck about any of that shit that their daddy left them, except Jenny, and they want to get the fuck out.
They showed that on the show too.
Yeah, this is kind of an illustration of that going in the opposite direction, where the kids don't really want to move in the direction that the family once did. Now they still got all the money and they're rich, but for them, hey man, my dad bought all that shit and my family care about all that shit. I don't care about that shit. Give me my money and let me move on. Jenny, if you want to do that shit, then you stay here.
Well, and that's the thing, because it's like, I understand it from, like you mentioned, Lou, you can watch the show that's on HBO. That's a really good show. And it kind of gives you a glimpse of how the family, as far as like the kids look at the business. But I look at it with, even in like, if I was to relate this to myself, it's like me with my sisters. Like, I'm the biggest sports fan in my household. Like, my family only knows about sports and certain things because of me. If our dad had his own sports team and then passed away, unfortunately, and it went on to us, my sister's gonna sell that team the next day, because they could give 2 flying, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be the one trying to hold it down, trying to run the business. And on top of that, it's a huge brand as far as within sports, period. Not even just its own genre of sports, but in sports, period. That if y'all doing good, You on top of the world. You getting free meals. You probably everybody know you at the grocery store. When y'all down bad, Lou, everybody from the postman to the goddamn little kid down the street on a skateboard talking cash shit to you. And I think if you're not really into the business like that, you tired of all that. I'd rather just get the money. Migos said it best. I'd rather be rich than famous. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think when you're the only fan of something, you really like you get off on like not only am I rich, but I also got a really good sports team. I love that about my personality, about my lifestyle. Some people just like, I just want the lifestyle. I don't care about how I get it. I just want the lifestyle.
Facts.
Shout out to Joe. Apparently, I think I got the
I
white
didn't know
man
that either. I was
confused.
reading that.
I thought Josh and Jared were the same people. Apparently, it's a different Kushner.
Yes, his brother, but I didn't know he was on the other side of the line. Like they totally different.
He's the other side of the line.
Damn.
No, he said he's on the.
Lose descriptions is hella right.
I
They said
take
They said he anti Trump. They said he lifelong Democrat. I meant the party line. It's called the line, the party line.
Okay.
I saw Jay and just assumed it was the evil one. He might be evil too. I don't know this. I don't know this dude. But all right, well, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, man, it's
Man, Saudi Arabia gonna buy the Lakers, man. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, if they
It's
do
gonna
that,
be the
bro.
Saudi Demetrius Lakers. That's what it's gonna be.
Hey, bro.
Dubai Lakers.
If the Saudis get that, hey, if the Saudis get the Lakers, hey, bro,
Man, they
streets
fair
is
too.
dead. Streets
Watch.
is dead.
I give it 3 to 5 years.
Shit, I get based on how the Lakers getting passed around, I get next
Maybe
year.
2. Yeah, maybe 2.
Saudis gonna say we'll give you 30 billion off
Man, we
top.
got 30 billion for you right now. What you want to do?
Hey, bro, they got money like it's monopoly. Like they like,
We finna go print that shit out of the basement. Nigga, what are you talking about? We'll pull up tomorrow.
oh they got it.
hey, I was say they
got
damn sure they got it in there. Bro, kid, they may be able to even buy me, boy. Bro, you tell me, hey Nick, we got a job for you. We paying you $2 billion a year, but you got to live out here.
shit.
I'm like, hey, Luke.
At least it's voluntary.
Now you can smoke a drink over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's $2 billion, Lou.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Yeah,
What's that dish? Cops us everywhere, whatever, however you say it. I don't know what they call that shit.
Hey, I'm wearing the garb and everything. I'm doing it more for a year than Lou. Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need nothing more than 2 billion.
Didn't they just buy
It's too big,
in EA Sports or something?
Yeah, EA Sports is Saudi now. Absolutely.
They fucking that shit up. Motherfuckers be running into each other. They can't catch footballs. It be all kind of weird shit.
Good though.
I haven't played it on. I mean, I started it, but I haven't even
They
played
still got.
a game
I heard.
yet.
Yeah, I heard they still got glitches. I'm gonna wait till football season to start.
I think they did this shit on purpose, Nick. They doing this shit on purpose to to fuck up the damn sports games, the football, piss everybody off. But nah, man. Yeah. So yeah, if they buy the Lakers, I don't know what they gonna do with that shit. They can't even get a fucking game right. But anyway, but they got their ass whooped when they tried to have those microtransactions in there. Them motherfuckers said, "Hell no."
Yeah, they did.
But anyway, yep. So that's it. We'll see what happened with the damn Lakers, man. It's crazy how LeBron kind of made the Lakers relevant again, and we'll see if Luka can keep that moving forward since he's there now.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but
because is that an LA star? Like if you talk about Magic, Cole,
You talking about
Luka,
who?
like think about the people that have been stars in LA: LeBron, Magic, Kobe, Kareem, Shaq.
Oh, you
like,
saying because they all black?
Luka?
But they had a white guy before.
Yeah, Luka can be a star.
Who?
I think he can be a star for the Lakers.
Who was the white guy?
I don't know, Kendall. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't saying all that.
No,
You
they
talking about
had
Jerry
one.
West? You talking about Jerry West?
Yeah.
It was in the 60s,
Yeah.
kid.
But Jerry West.
They
is
had
like,
one. They trying to go back to the 60s now, Lou. Look at the team.
That's true.
Yeah, you got me there.
I think Luka can be a star. I think he's charismatic enough, and he cares about being
Is
a
he?
star enough. I think that's why I said enough. It's not in abundance like Ant, but it's enough to be able.
See, I
can hold
feel
on
like
to it.
out of everybody I named right there, he care about being a star the least. and that's a LA thing. Like to be in LA, that you want to be a star. Like anybody
Yeah,
that's
but
there,
Luca, he got swag. He tossed a lot of shit on the court. Yeah, he got it.
but it
He
ain't
got it.
He
star.
got
It's basketball power. It ain't like everybody else that like had star power. Like he ain't got no star power. I don't think.
I don't know, Lou.
Maybe it's just
I,
the
the
way
I
he
age.
got
plays.
Like,
The way he plays, he leaves. He seems like he has charisma because he be talking shit. He be
nah, Luca don't got no charisma, man. The way he played, yes, I'll give you that, but don't off the court, nah.
well. That's
He ain't
because
got
he's
no
a
swag.
foreigner.
I
You know,
say
they
you
sh-
said
they
it, man.
they they shit different, bro. They don't like even Wimby trying to be all Americanized and shit. That shit don't be working. You
but
trying to
because at the end of the day, we know they just want to go. They just want to go to work and go home. That's the thing
yeah.
about it. Though. That's the they. When you come
Hmm.
from an immigrant family, you know that we don't lollygag, we don't commune, we don't go to happy hour, none of that. We do our job and we take our ass home, boy. It's
That
Americans that like to just go out and do all the other stuff.
Nick, man,
Hey,
I
that's
you're
funny
right.
as fuck. Cause you're right,
Yep.
probably.
Think about it.
I
Think about
know
it.
he is. I know. Friends of the family. They're from South Africa. They are just like that. Came over here with nothing, but them motherfuckers worked their ass off. Now they millionaires and shit.
Exactly. They follow the mission, Lou. The mission is the mission, no
They
matter
don't
what.
fuck around, bro.
It's
They
it's us.
work all
It's
the
us.
fucking time.
It's us as black folk to be like, bro, we can take it, dude. We can smoke a blunt here and there. That's how we derail. that's, that's why it take us 20 years and take them 10.
Facts.
We like to have fun with our life.
Yeah, them motherfuckers be working, bro. But anyway, all right, let's move on to the NFL. Moving back to the NFL, we are now about 3 weeks away from the start of the regular season. So let's continue our conversation by focusing on some teams that actually do get much attention in the sports media. What are y'all's expectations for the NFC North and AFC North heading into this season? Which team do you think will win each division, and which team do you think will be headed for a rebuild once the season ends? So we can start with the NFC North. So with that, you have the Packers, Bears, Vikings, and Lions.
What was the question?
So
To win a division?
who will win the division? Yep, and who will be headed for a rebuild?
NFC North, toughest division in football. Ooh, I got to go with the Bears. I liked what they did in the playoffs last year, and I like the coach. What's his name again? Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, like I like Caleb. I like Ben Johnson. The thing that scares me is the amount of turnovers they created last year. They're not going to be able to do that again.
And close
But
games they won.
close games and amount of turnover. I'm really, really expecting Caleb to be better. Like, he was good last year, had some good flashes as well. I expect him to be more consistent in Ben Johnson's offense. That way they don't have to win close games or get turnovers to win games. That's why I'm picking him to win the division. And how I come to that conclusion over the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings, which is a sleeper. That would be my sleeper pick, actually, the Vikings, because I think Kyler Murray is going to do well there. I don't believe that the Lions are going to be able to replace what Ben Johnson was doing for them on offense. We've seen it a little bit last year. I think it gets even worse this year, even with all the talent that they have. Um, the Packers defense sucks. Michael Parsons ain't going to be back until October, this
Yeah,
November, I think they're saying.
I would
Yeah.
say to keep it safe by Halloween, he'll be back.
Yeah, their defense is really bad. So you're looking at an MVP season from Jordan Love for them to compete, and I don't see that happening either. So I come to the conclusion that the Bears, being that they looked the best at the end of last season, if DJ Moore runs that route right, they may have went to the NFC Championship game. So if Caleb gets better, I expect Ben Johnson to get better. I expect that offense to be more mature in year two. The Bears will be pretty tough out, so I got them winning the division.
Who you got for rebuild?
The Lions. It's over with. My Dan Campbell shit is finally coming true. I've been saying he was a rah-rah guy. I changed my mind a little bit. Y'all had convinced me. I thought it was different. Now I see that Ben Johnson ain't there, and that Dan Campbell was the one calling out them asshole plays that they would call when I thought it was Ben Johnson. Now I see it's Dan Campbell calling them crazy-ass plays. They up finna fall off a cliff because you can't sustain like what he had with Ben Johnson and my boy at the Jets.
Oh, Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
He probably glad he got rid of him. But
Shit,
I don't
I bet he
know.
wish he stayed, kid.
I bet Glenn wish he said, yeah.
Yeah.
I I think the Lions. I'm going my gut here because this is a tough division,
Tough
but
division. Ugh.
man. I'm looking at the Lions, Lou, and I'm like, I think they might be fading. That's what I look at. The logic in me, based on changing the coordinators, even though they still managed to put up some points last season. Somebody reminded me about that. They had some injuries on defense that impacted them. So if they can stay healthy, I think they could bounce back and win the division. I think the Bears will. I'm with you, Nick. They can't keep winning all these close games. If they didn't win those close games, we're talking differently about uh, Benny and the Bears, and Caleb as well. Caleb helped salvage a lot of negative publicity and question marks about him in his second season. But in the NFL, it's all about every year. So he has to prove that year two wasn't a fluke and that he is that guy. He can take his game to the next level with Benny. Um, the Packers, Jordan Love, he can play, but he's also a wild card to me. And then you have the Vikings. I think the Vikings will be the team that's in a rebuild because they're in a rebuild right now, Lou.
Mm.
Don't let this Kyler Murray pick fool you, bro. This
Hell
this
no,
is a
they not no
bridge.
rebuild.
This is a bridge. They know they are. They got this. That guy never wanted the
Yeah, it ain't
quarterback.
no
He
bridge.
probably don't even want. Does he want Kyler Murray? Yeah, because I don't have him
Yeah.
queued up.
Yeah.
I think everybody wants Kyler Murray based off of like people don't like what
He
they
wanted
see.
more than he want JJ.
Okay, I agree with that,
They
but I don't know if he's their guy though.
They don't
That's
like
what
what
I'm asking.
They don't like what they're seeing.
He
from
they guy if he
JJ.
perform. Go ahead, Nick, my bad.
No, I'm just saying like they don't like what they see from JJ on and off the field. And I think
Yeah, he did. They should have knew that. I will never give them grace for
What JJ
drafting
doing
him.
off
We
the
all-
field?
I'm just saying like how he conducts himself. Like how he's not like
He ain't all in.
he's not buttoned
Now
up
he
kind of
ain't
guy.
the starter. Yeah, like it ain't. He ain't giving the quarterback to them. That's
Exactly.
what it is.
Yeah.
Especially somebody like
Okay.
McDonald,
But
who's
yeah.
really rigid in what they explain him as. So I'm interested to see how that relationship plays out with Kyler Murray throughout the season too, who also probably gives you the same type of stuff that JJ gives you, but he probably on his best behavior now because he knew there. But Kyler Murray is talented, man. And if dude McDonald, is that his name? They head coach. If he's as good with quarterbacks,
No, Kevin
I don't think it's
O'Connell.
McDonald. O'Connell, yeah.
Yeah.
If he's as good at quarterbacks as they say he is, and Kyler Murray's on his game, I don't see no like they not expecting to be rebuilding with that offense that they have and the pieces on defense that they have. And Kyler Murray is not a bad quarterback. Like I feel like if JJ was in there, yeah, we're in a rebuild, yeah. But Kyler, nah, we expect they think they're gonna win 9 games.
I'm gonna give my regression first. I do agree with it's the Vikings. They are in the rebuild right now. Like they've been rebuilding since
They roster too good.
they've been rebuilding since Kirk Cousins, and even then that was a rebuild from Teddy Bridgewater. So it's just like I just feel like
how
they-
they went 14-2, Nick.
I know, but they didn't do shit. And they
14-3.
didn't. They went 14. If you went 14-2 with a quarterback, would you let him go the next offseason? Because that's what they. But that's what they did. So that wasn't a real 14-2.
I'd
in
let
my
Sam
opinion.
Darnold go tomorrow if I was Seattle. So yeah, I would-
But
yeah,
I'm
definitely
just saying like if you don't have a franchise quarterback or even a consistently starting quarterback on your team, you don't have anything really. And again, as much as Kyler Murray is talented technically, if he was that talented, he would have done something with Arizona. He ain't do shit with Arizona. After that first year, everybody thought he was on the up and up, and he proved that he's not even a serious quarterback off the field. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you willing to trust that just because he got better weapons, that all this shit is gonna be smooth and easy as a beautiful cover girl? No, I'm telling you, I think this is just fool's gold as far as the Vikings. Now, with my safest bet for the winner's division is the Packers. I am with you, Lou. I am concerned about Michael Parsons coming back. That's why I'm like, give him the most rest that he needs so he can come back, because you really just want him for the playoffs. Like if we can win 10, 11 games, or yeah, I don't think 9 games will get you in the playoffs, Neil. But if we can guarantee 10, 11 games, I think you can get that from Jared Goff. I think you have to demand a MVP season from Jared Goff, because you paid Micah already, you paid him, and now you paying receivers. When you start paying people, now we're like, we got expectations. So Ken, this is, you can write it down, take a picture. I don't care what you want to do. Jordan Love don't get it done this year. I don't know when he gonna get it done. And you know I'm a Jordan Love
This
fan.
year,
This is the year, Lou.
Flip it.
It don't get easier from here. So why are you so don't look at me crazy when I say this year. Yeah, you just mentioned Caleb is getting better. You just mentioned the Vikings may have a quarterback, and you just mentioned that Jared Goff, if he doesn't shit the bed, the Lions actually may have the best offense in this whole division. So if we going off of that, it's hard for me to make the playoffs, because I'm not going to win the division more than likely. The rest of the NFC, outside of the NFC South, which has to have a winner, is going to probably be better than me as well. So this is the best time for this. I gotta prove myself. I gotta prove I'm worth this money, and I gotta prove that I can get my team past the first round. Because he's been proving that he's a consistent playoff quarterback, but he hasn't proven that he can take you deep in the playoffs consistently.
I would disagree with this year. LaFleur goes before he does. They got it's a long runway before he has to win a Super Bowl.
I think LaFleur is more important than him.
Maybe
if you ask me,
coaches go before quarterbacks. We know that.
I know,
That's
but
how the NFL works. So if they don't get to where they're supposed to do, they're not going to move on from Jordan Love anytime, probably ever. And to your point about the quarterbacks in the division, there's only one other quarterback in the division long term. Right now, today, you're right. We're right. This is the most competitive division in football. But Jordan Love playing for another 10, 12 years, the Packers are going to have up and down seasons. I feel like, yes, this is a window, but I feel like in 2 to 3 years after a rebuild, if they don't win this year, they have another window, because he's that good. I think he is that good.
Who's that
But
good?
Jordan Love. I think that Jordan Love has the talent to consistently compete for a spot in the playoffs, which who knows what can happen from there throughout his career. I think that's the thing. But where I'm different from Nick is I don't think it's the year for Love. It's the year for LaFleur. He has to win this year. Like, bro, we tired of like getting here, doing this. We brought in Michael Parsons. We've done these things, and you ain't never really came through. Like, you've done your thing in the regular season. And I like him as a coach. I think he's a really good coach, and probably unfairly they're going to move on from him if they're not successful, because he probably deserves some more time there. But he the one that's on the clock. Jordan Love, good. He ain't got to win, I don't feel like, for another couple of years. From just a talent standpoint of him being around. But that defense is Swiss cheese, though. They can't win 10 games with Michael Parsons sitting there. That do you know anybody else on that defense?
That defense sucks. That defense is not Swiss cheese.
That defense is Swiss cheese.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you something. Look at the stats. The defense is Swiss cheese. It ain't even up for debate. The defense is really bad.
It was bad when it got a little bit worse when Parsons got injured, but they were top 5 when he was there. And again, of course, if you take off their best, they were at least top 10. If you take off their best defender on any team, yes, they were. They were. But before
was not top 10.
Before Parsons got hurt, their defense was a good to great defense. And then when he got hurt, it died down.
Look it up, but I now know you ain't basing.
Look, I'm just saying, look at it. I follow the Packers.
You said good to great. I know you're not based. That defense was never great. It was good because Michael Parsons was on it. He made people better. That was an average defense with Michael Parsons.
You're asking for a specific number, and it's late in the evening on a Tuesday night. I don't have that at the top of my head.
You don't got to give me no numbers.
All I'm saying,
now that you said good to great, I know ain't no numbers. It ain't one number out there that's gonna tell me that defense was good to great last year. That don't exist. You made that up.
You looking at the defense holistically. I'm talking about the time that Parsons was there. They were ranked high. All I'm saying is that I think that Jordan Love is good enough to get them 10 to 11 wins. I think the defense is good enough to hold up until Parsons gets back, to be top 15. I'm not asking them to be top 10, top 5 without Parsons. I'm not willing to bet on that. But they top 15 without him. With him, they're top 10, 5. That's what I'm saying. Like, he elevates the defense that much.
There are no more impact players on that defense. Michael Parsons,
McKinney, the safety. What are you talking about?
I mean, you can't do nothing really from one. He's a
You
cover
just
safety.
you
He's not a playmaking
so
safety.
now
You
you're
would
making
agree with that,
excuses.
right?
You're making
Is he
excuses
a
for
playmaking safety?
you asked me for impact player. Yes, he was on some of our top 5 lists as far as a safety. So yes, he is on that list to me. So like you can't say he's
He
not an
can't.
impact player and then I name one and then you're gonna just give me
Okay,
excuses.
okay. He may be an impact player, but without Michael Parsons there, his job is going to be a lot harder, and I don't
That's
think he's
true.
going
That's
to be
true.
that
I
good.
agree. I agree.
Ain't nobody else on that defense. I give you him, but there
The
ain't nobody
Bears
else
don't
on
got
that
nobody
defense.
on defense for real.
They went and signed people this year. They addressed their defensive problems. The Packers didn't do anything on defense. That's why I'm saying the Bears at least tried to get better. I don't know if it's going to be better, but it ain't going to be the same thing we seen last season. So,
We'll see. Everybody always talking shit about the Bears,
Ken, you had the
boy.
Lions and who else at the top? I mean, you had the Lions as winning.
He said
And
the Vikings.
Vikings,
Yeah.
yeah, at the
Okay.
bottom.
I
Yeah.
don't
What
have
you say?
faith.
Everybody talk shit about what, Nick?
No,
Until what?
everybody talk shit about the Bears like they gonna do something.
Well, you've been hating on them since Ben Johnson got there, so I
I,
expected
I
you.
just I just I
Well,
just
you don't
want to.
like Ben Johnson.
I don't. I think he overhyped. I think they always overhype these coaches. Like to be honest, if you want to be keep it a bean, Lou, I've had this thought for a while. Why don't we look at D'Amico Ryans like Ben Johnson?
They do.
Why don't we look at D'Amico Ryans at like Kevin O'Connell?
They
Like
do.
they
He's
don't.
highly regarded in the NFL. Yeah,
And
he good.
he is not looked at as a top 5 head coach. Them other two that I mentioned, people are already
But Ben
willing.
Johnson ain't either.
They were ready to say he was a top 5 head coach before he even got the job. That's why he got the best job in the
I mean,
in
if
the
we
whole
know
league.
what that is, Nick. I mean,
But I'm
I
just
don't think
if we know
the
what it is,
credits.
then
I think
if we,
D'Amico Ryans, excuse me, he is highly regarded across the NFL. But what he did with that defense, if he didn't have a complete bum at quarterback in the playoffs, they probably would have went to the Super Bowl. Like he on the uprise as far as his respectability as a coach.
and in my opinion, if we know what it is, then we got to call it out. It's BS. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like D'Amico
Well,
Ryan
no,
should be.
good. No. What you saying? Wait. You did a little slick thing right there. What you tried
Yeah.
to no with Ben Johnson? They said that, like you said, prior to him being the head coach, he's the head coach now. Show what he did last season. You can now have those conversations. When they were having the
Do you think
conversations and it irritated you, I understand that. But now
it's
they're having the conversations after that season last year. I get the conversations being had more. But nobody is saying that Ben Johnson is this brainiac coach over D'Amico Ryans because of what he did with that defense. The
I,
same thing that Ben Johnson has done for offense, D'Amico Ryans done for the Texans defense. So he's in the same conversations as Ben Johnson.
and I'm saying that's insane for one, because he only had 1 year, and two, Ken, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but someone could say that the Bears season last year was a fluke.
Oh, now here you go, bro.
Clip
Piling
that.
on the Nick hate.
I'm just
You
I'm,
just
I'm,
piling on the
I'm
Nick
not
hate
I'm,
now. They
I'm
go
not
to
saying
8 notes
I,
that you
if,
play all season. Like you
if,
go to Ben Johnson portion of it.
I'm just saying. I didn't say I said it. I said I heard somebody say it. I'm just reporting. You already know, bro. I always say I got my I don't got my papers here because I'm moving and stuff like that. But I got this repeat. Actually, I got a couple. I got the reports from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like they be telling me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just speaking out loud. I'm just saying, when you win close games, like you said, when you have a turnover margin, like you said, going into this upcoming season, if they are as good as they were last season and make a deep playoff run, I have nothing but crow to eat. But if you're telling me that somebody is going to argue that Ben Johnson is a better head coach than D'Amico Ryans, I say that's insane. That's a 9, that's a 10, that's 11, that's a 12.
Wait.
They're not even the same conversation if you give me the bean. Because like you said, that head coach has proven that he can win multiple division titles and playoff games with a quarterback that we may think is a bum. Ben Johnson has literally got the keys to the NFL with a franchise QB, all the weapons you can ask for on the offense, and now he's possibly, like you mentioned, bought a defense. Come on, bro. D'Amico Ryans had to turn around the Texans in a year to keep his job. Are you kidding me?
He did not.
Post Freaky Deshaun.
Yeah, he didn't have to. Nah, his job has never been in
Bro,
jeopardy. I don't even know what you.
how long black head coaches got a leash in the NFL, Lou? If they don't start
He got
winning
a
right
longer
away.
leash.
I'm saying
the Texans.
I
First of all,
said-
it's the Texans,
I
so
said-
they ain't
I'm
got
talking about-
nothing to fire nobody for.
I'm talking about black coaches in general. How long is their leash if they have a bad first season? We talking about firing Aaron
3
Glenn
years.
right now.
3 years. I mean,
Well,
is
Aaron
that
Glenn,
wrong?
it's not like he won a lot of
Is
games.
that
so-
wrong? What are you doing?
I'm just saying we're ready to fire Aaron Glenn after one season.
But sometimes it just look bad.
They
Like-
they fired Gerard Mayo after one season.
Sometimes it just look bad.
They fired who's it? Buddy from Carolina for one season. Like bro, like what are you talking about? Like how like you can only get judged one season?
Nah, but I don't even understand where that argument is coming in.
The
He
argument
got more. He got more than one season.
the
Like,
argument
and he's
the
successful,
argument is that he had to rebuild from the mud from
right?
out the gate, and he did that. And
And he
on
a
top,
very good coach, and he's respected for it. I don't understand like why you
you're
got this
but
thing that he like
you
that
brought up
Ben John like.
you brought up the fact that like he's in the conversations with the D'Amico Ryans and all those, and I'm saying
Yes.
he has not done nothing else
Well,
to prove that
yes,
he
he
has.
has because he's been like his offense is what's done thing. Offense is sexy. So what he did with the Lions made him a very attractive head coach. And then when you go to the Bears and you able to do that with a quarterback who people didn't like, yeah, he's generational talent, but will he listen enough? Will he stop coloring outside the lines and do what he's supposed to do in order to get this offense where it needs to be? Even Ben Johnson complaining about him at the beginning of the season. Will he be able to whip him in shape? He whipped him in shape. That team looked like really good at the end of last season. They was a play away from making it to the NFC Championship game. Versus D'Amico Ryans, who overachieved at his when he was a defensive coordinator. They didn't give him shit to work with. He did the thing. He came to Houston and he's been successful as well. I don't understand why you're saying that their careers like it's a comparable path. It ain't
It's not.
crazy to compare one to the other.
I'm comparing head coaches. You over here going all the way back to him being a coordinator
I'm
because
comparing
listen,
careers. That's what they basing this off of. That's how they
we're
got the jobs.
we're comparing head coach. I would never compare a head coach to a coordinator. My thing is because most of Ben Johnson's career as a coordinator. What I'm saying is that you're impressed off of 1 year.
D'Amico Ryans too.
If
He was coordinator with the 49ers.
you're impressed off of 1 year from Ben Johnson, I will be impressed after a stretch of Ben Johnson.
Because you don't like him in any way. That was the thing.
I don't like how he's in.
was-
I don't like how he's been talked about in conversations with D'Amico Ryans. That's what I'll say.
I don't see like who is do you think Vrabel should be in those conversations?
I mean, he went to the Super Bowl, so
Okay.
he's already proven himself as a head coach because he took the Titans to the AFC Championship game.
Got it. I think D'Amico Ryans is in conversation with top coaches in the league. I don't see where they disrespecting him.
I don't hear those conversations. I don't know what you're talking about.
I listen
All
to
right.
black people.
What about the AFC North? So we got the Bengals. Everybody know what they are, but just in case people listening do not, we have the Bengals, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Browns. We already know the Browns are just going to be dead last. So that's who I
unanimous.
got.
Yeah, they're active. They've been in a
Well, the
rebuild
Steelers,
for the
though.
last 30 years.
I think I'm gonna differ from you. I'm taking the Steelers.
Why?
They don't have a quarterback. They running back looks slow. I don't know no explosiveness on their offense. Like I don't even
They got
remember
DK.
who they were. Oh,
And
they
then
did get DK Metcalf,
Didn't
right?
they sign
I'm gonna throw him the ball.
Pittman? Didn't they sign Pittman from the Colts?
I don't trust Aaron Rodgers. I don't trust a 43-year-old quarterback playing for me in any stretch of no imagination and a brand new head coach. I feel like they in the rebuild. The defense is old. Watt is old. All those dudes they was leaning on is that high ass defense that they paid have gotten old. I trust the talent that the Browns have as far as what they drafted and what they did last year. And depending, I like their quarterback better, regardless of who it is. If it's Deshaun Watson or if it's Shador Sanders, I like them better going into the season than I do Aaron Rodgers. So I got the Steelers as the rebuild team. The Browns probably maybe win one more game than them, but I got the Steelers being really bad this season.
Who you got winning the division?
Ravens. I trust Lamar Jackson. I want to see what the new head coach look like. I'm not fully trusting of what scheme or system that they're going to bring in to fix some of the problems, but I do trust Lamar Jackson to win that division. I don't think that – I don't know. I never know about Joe Burrow and his injury stuff. So I can't – I would never pick them to win the division going into the season just because of the injuries that they've suffered over the last couple of years. I feel more safe taking Lamar. Yeah, I feel more safe taking Lamar, even with their new head coach. I feel like they have enough talent. The defense is still good to be able to at least win, I think, 11 games against that division. So, yeah. So I got the Ravens first. I got the Bengals second. I got the Browns third. And I got the Steelers fourth.
I'm betting on black this year, so let me go with the Ravens to win the division. I think the Steelers would be third. I don't care how they looked in preseason, because preseason don't really fucking matter.
That's a legacy
Um,
brand that we thinking about earlier. The only
that
reason you
is
picking them
one.
for third, if they had the Browns helmets at the same roster swap, you would pick them. It's just the
I mean,
brand.
you're right, but I just think Watson and Shador is worse than
That
Aaron
43-year-old
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, I
40
do.
is he 44?
He gonna play
40
like it.
old. 40 old
Yeah,
is what
he
he
old.
He
is.
That's
played
all.
it, he played like it
Yeah.
last year.
I mean, they won the
Um,
division last year though.
Because we were yeah, we saw that Browns game, most of that Browns game Saturday, and they didn't look impressive. We don't know how good the coach is actually going to be either. So they have some issues. So the roster might have talent, but it doesn't mean shit if the coach can't utilize the talent. So that's a question mark. So the coaching and the quarterbacks are a question mark. With the Browns, they got rid of their best player that was able to win them games. We don't know if Jared Verse is going to be able to be close to a replacement level. You can't be a replacement level player, but can he get close enough to make an impact with whatever defensive scheme they're running? So then you go to the Steelers. At least they got vets across the board on the defense, even though they're old. You have at least a coach that we know can coach a little bit, better than Top, whatever that guy's name is, Top Munkin, better than him,
Mhm.
and Aaron Rodgers, who has enough veteran savvy to not fuck up some shit, and they have talented receivers, so they should finish third just based off legacy and experience. And after that is between the Bengals and the Ravens, and we still have to question the offensive line for the Bengals, who I saw that 7 pressures and a sack or something like that he's had in the preseason so far.
How
You
you gonna
know,
say preseason don't matter? You gonna bring up preseason stats, Ken? That's all I'm trying to say.
oh well, that's a good point. You got me. I don't have an answer, but but either way it goes. So I think if I had to, let me go off history then. If I had to go off history,
Okay, I can give you that.
and the issues that they've had, then it becomes worrisome. So then you're left with Lamar, who has his own set of question marks.
He
Zay
get hurt too.
Flowers, yeah. So Zay Flowers and uh, whoever else he throw into. So we don't know, and coach. So so this is going to be a wild ass division.
Um, I of course am going with the Bengals to win the division.
Mm.
I of course know that that's a hell of a gamble to make. I think, Lou, I'm not trying to drink this late in the evening, but if Burrow is healthy, they should win the division. I'll just leave it at that. If they do not, if he is not, then it's up for grabs. But I do think
Up for
that
grabs.
yeah, up for grabs.
I
I'm not
think
even.
any
I'm not.
one of the other three could
Yeah,
win it. If
I
y'all
don't.
do.
I'm not convinced that. What's crazy, Lou? The Bengals are the most stable team when you're talking about continuity with head coach, quarterback,
Hey,
and
no.
offense.
Stop. Nick, shut up, man.
No, I'm trying to listen. Listen.
Jim Harbaugh was at the Ravens for 20 fucking years, it
Listen,
seemed like, and Lamar Jackson was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I'm saying the most stable team because I said they have continuity at head coach, quarterback, and the offense. You can't say that about any because the Steelers got a new head coach, Browns got a new head coach, Ravens got a new head coach. Steelers got a new offense, Ravens got a new offense, Browns got a new offense.
Oh, coming into this
Yeah,
season.
exactly. Like
You
like
should have been the most stable.
no. I was saying that I said they are. They are
Oh,
the most stable team in. I wasn't talking about historical. Hell no. I'm talking about like
Gotcha.
right now, they have the most stable team, and that's
Understood.
crazy. And that's crazy to say because you would, for years, like you mentioned, Lou, historically they have not. But with that, I have to kind of lean on it, kind of like how I was talking about when the Knicks were playing the Spurs. Like there's playoff chemistry. There is like we've been through a lot of adversity. We've been through the mud. We're now have a lot of expectations. Joe Burrow came out earlier this year talking about something. I want y'all to put my feet to the fire. I want y'all to have expectations for the Bengals based off of me and what we can do with this offense. So I think those expectations have to be met. And if it's not met with a division win, and I'm cussing everybody out. I think the rebuild team. I'm not saying they're going to be last in the division, but I do think it's the Steelers because I think if this is like a genius plan of theirs, Ken, and like we've been kicking the can on the quarterback until Arch Manning got drafted is in the draft class, and we'll trade our first round picks and whatnot to get him, or maybe we suck and we get him naturally. I think they're going to be in the Arch Manning discussion because I think the Steelers one need a name brand name for quarterback, and two they need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Browns are just going to be the Browns. And I think the Ravens will be number two. I think Lamar's great enough to keep them in the playoff hunt, but I don't know how the Ravens are going to look. And I trust the Bengals offense. And I think they've rebuilt their defense enough to where they can outscore anybody.
Why wouldn't the Browns want to do that? Same thing.
Do what? Suck for Arch?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Arch is going to pull a Manning and say, go to the Browns. Well, Ken, if I'm him, my uncle proved the right way. Uncle won 2 Super Bowls doing that. He would have went to the Chargers. He got the Phillip Rivers career. He ain't doing it at best.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. That's what we got. All right, man. Let's get into these top receivers from. Y'all want to start with receivers or running backs?
Let's do running backs.
All right. Uh, Starting at number 5. So a chain.
I feel like A-Chain is like, remember when Chris Johnson had that 2,000 yard season?
I feel you.
And then after that, he was just, well, I shouldn't use Chris Johnson because he's going through some stuff. Remember when Peyton Hillis was good for the Browns? That was season.
That's a bad example.
Nah, H ain't good, man. He
Yeah.
ain't nothing else. Like who else? That's the only thing on the team, basically. Like that's the only way that they can go. So they don't have to give him the ball.
But this is like, but the reason why we respect Adrian Peterson so much because he was the only player on their team and he was still getting his right. I don't know if A-Chain can be in that same mode.
He can. He just can't stay healthy. I think that's been his issue. But he's nice, man. He
Is,
just
man.
needs to
He
stay
got
on
the
the field a
speed.
little bit more.
It's gonna be something too. Like I'm not saying they're gonna be good, but it's gonna be something to him and Malik Willis in that backfield. They're gonna win some games that they're not supposed to win, just because of like the versatility that you're gonna have
How
in the
many
backfield
how
with
many
him and
games?
Malik Willis.
How many games you winning with them?
I ain't gonna give you the total
Yeah.
because we still got to do divisions. We ain't did the AFC
No.
East yet, have we? Okay,
No.
I won't give you the total, but I think they'll win 1 or 2 games that they shouldn't, just because of what they have in Malik Willis and H.
I do like
you gassing up that duo.
Nah, I'm not saying nigga.
They both running
Steve
backs.
Young. Yeah, what I'm saying, like that's gonna be complicated for some teams. Like what
They're gonna be
Malik
running the
Willis gonna
option.
do, and then you got exactly. You're gonna get some wildcat type shit, Ken. When you got a quarterback like Malik Willis that can take off, and then you have someone with as much speed as A-Chain in that backfield, that's gonna cause a lot of complications for some defenses, and some ain't gonna be prepared. They're gonna be dead. Yeah, we see it every year anyway. People go down to Miami early and lose in a hot ass sun. Wasn't expecting it to be 115 degrees on the field. Now you're playing the Dolphins. Like we used to see it with the Patriots all the time. They're gonna win 1 or 2 games just with that speed combination that they have in the backfield of quarterback and running back. And Christian McCaffrey is crazy at 5.
Yeah, he's done in my opinion.
Well, he did have a nice season last season.
He did, but he's done on my
so-
list. Yeah,
I like the Cook pick though.
yeah, he's underrated. People always talking about Josh Allen ain't got no weapons, and they got one of the best running backs in the league. And he's been. It's not just like a one-off season. Like he's actually been really good. So he just got paid too. So
Yeah. At number 4, I'm still holding on to McCaffrey.
I don't care about McCaffrey too much.
I just didn't see. I mean, there was some other names, but I think that he's been productive, bro. You know, he has. It might be over with after this
You know how
year.
that milk age can. Milk don't age too well, bro. Been sitting out the fridge out there in California.
Again, another guy that
It been
just stays.
warm.
he just stays hurt, but I don't know. I'm gonna give him 1 more year.
Lou, is this a projection?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be standout this year, and they're gonna have to lean on him. I think that we see a change in that Kansas City offense. People been writing off Andy Reid, saying it's over with. He washed up. I think that he come up with a scheme and use Kenneth Walker this year that's gonna like revive Mahomes. And it's crazy to say, but the Chiefs gonna surprise some people.
I think that people are still gonna stack the box because they know Patty can't move like he used
Man,
to.
are you sick? You can't
Listen,
stack the box against Patrick Mahomes. He like
I,
what?
no, who is he throwing to, Lou? Name me his
Do
best
it
receiver.
matter?
Yes,
It's
name me his.
Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like it
How
don't
you,
matter.
how you gonna say that when you just said the Chiefs are gonna surprise people because they got a decent to
I've
good
been
run
saying
game?
that for the years. Y'all been counting them out. I
I'm
always
talking
say
about.
that. I've
I'm
said
talking.
that his whole career. You
You
can't
just
stack the box against Patrick Mahomes, bro.
you just said
It
you
don't matter
just
who he throwing it to.
you just said that people are gonna be surprised that the Chiefs have like surprised people. Why are you saying that? What is the talk around the town about the
Because
Chiefs?
the talk is down on the Chiefs because of last season, because Andy Reid didn't do what he usually does, because they had a lack of weapons, because Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing like we known Patrick Mahomes to play. I'm not buying in. I think that they're going to bounce back
His
better than
production,
ever.
his quarterback production has dropped over the
Didn't
last
they
few
sign some
years.
receivers and shit?
Who?
I don't know.
If it
I'm
was
asking.
anybody good, you would
Ask,
remember. You,
I asked the question.
if it was anybody good, you would
I just
remember.
ain't kept up with
I'm just
it.
saying, like that's what I'm saying. Like I think that the reason why I said stack the box is because I still think that they don't have nothing on the outside to be worried about. And Travis Kelsey is another year older, and he ready to
Oh, I
call it
ain't even
quits. He you know he
considering this nigga as a threat.
yeah, yeah he in retirement mentally, bro.
It's over.
He coming home to Taylor Swift, bro. It
He's a
ain't
mascot at this point.
he has
He's not.
yeah, he has no reason to be there. I think Kenneth Walker, how they use him, and even in Seattle he was splitting time. So now I mean they got Eric B for president running
He
their
was
offense
splitting
again.
time until he wasn't though. Don't do that. Don't act like he was splitting. He like once he got
No,
the rock,
I
they
wasn't saying
wasn't like,
about
oh well, we got to break. Nah,
I wasn't
dude
saying
got
about
healthy. I think.
I wasn't saying about production. I was saying about like his health. I think he I don't know if he can be a three down back. You know what I'm saying? Like he has the
Based off
talent
what
to be
you
because of
saying,
how
he
Seattle
can't catch passes or
no
something.
can't stay healthy. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how healthy.
Got
Like
you.
if he can go through a full season as the primary one running back on an offense that doesn't have any deep threat or respectable receiver. Because I think
Mm.
what's his name? Rasheed Rice ain't coming back until his bid is over. Xavier Worthy is Xavier Worthy can. He only can run one or two routes. And
But
everybody else you
pass,
talk
he
yeah,
can run them quickly.
everybody else you're talking about don't matter because they don't matter. Yeah, you looking at their
Rashid
roster
Rice
right
ain't
now.
right. Yeah, I was trying to see who he had. Well, you're right. I don't know none of these niggas.
They stacking the box.
Cyrus Allen, Jalen Wells, and Nico Ramingo. I ain't never heard of neither one of them. Taquan Thornton. Yeah, I don't know none of them.
He
Yeah,
fast too.
he fast too.
I still don't think
They
you can't be disrespectful
We're
though.
running
Like
streaks all
you can't
game.
facts. Just throw it downfield. You can't be disrespectful to Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and stack the box. You
I
can't, bro.
always
I
keep
just think
telling
that.
you, Lou, I am not just this has nothing to do with Patty. I keep telling you it
It
has
got
nothing to do
everything to
with
do with Patty,
it
nigga.
has nothing to do with
You can't
Patty.
disrespect
It's
me and
no,
stack the
no,
box.
no, Lou, you remember that you remember you had like a class back in the day where it was like it was nothing but like the class clowns. It was like a funny ass class. You love going in there, bro.
Mhm.
It was a good day. Work wasn't really being done. You had to worry about nothing. Everybody was cool, all that stuff. You know that there was that smart kid in the back. You know you held him back, right? He was supposed to be something, and because of the environment that he's around, y'all held him back from learning something in those classes. That's what I feel like the Chiefs have done to Patty over the few years that I called it out from day one when what's his name Tony couldn't catch the ball and it was a pick six. I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs have dwindled or are dwindling Patrick Mahomes' prime years. Now he's coming off an ACL injury too. We already know it takes about a year to get back to normal self. So he's just trying to fast track it, which is dangerous in my opinion, especially facing the Broncos week one. But I don't think they have the offense that you think they have that is good enough to make him be Patty still.
I think it's just I think that he's still that dude. I'm not speaking to the offense. I'm speaking to the coach and the quarterback. Like to be clear in what I'm saying. Now that I'm looking at these receivers that you're saying, and like I feel like that Kelsey's a mascot. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you on the offensive part. I think I have more faith in you in Patrick than you do in Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
I
last
think that
season.
they've taken a dip over the last couple of seasons. They will come to prove a point this season.
Last season may not be a outlier. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Number 3, Cook.
Sheldon, you got C-Mac too high. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Top 3 in the league is nuts. He gonna say, look at the stats. he had him on his fantasy team. I already know.
These next
Yeah,
two should be unanimous.
Yeah, I think.
One way or the
Well,
other.
let's see.
Yeah. Damn, I left Barkley off my list. Good job by me, man.
I don't see how you did that.
So
I do.
Gibbs. Oh yeah. So I guess
Gibbs and
we're
Robinson.
right.
I'm the only one that had Robinson at 2. I just
that's
think
nuts.
that Robinson is more talented, but I think Gibbs. I just like Gibbs as an overall running back better than Robinson.
Robinson that nigga.
Rob-
Robinson that nigga, bro.
Because
He is
Robinson, I mean, again, y'all in Atlanta, so y'all probably know more. But Robinson to me is like he's being held back by that offense, and as great as
That's the thing. That's why
as
he that
great as-
nigga, because it
I
don't
know,
even matter.
but
It
I
don't
think-
even matter.
but I think it does matter when it talks about like Gibbs has at least a decent to good quarterback to where he's showing everything and he's explosive. Robinson is like, bro, he has to do so much to be this great. Imagine if he had a better quarterback, he would be number 1. But I'm just saying, based off situation, I think Gibbs is gonna get, he's just gonna get more busy.
Robinson will go for 2,500 yards. He played for the Eagles. The Eagles thing.
Exactly. Robinson
Go
would
for
have
25.
been Robinson would have been the best running back since entering the league if he was behind that Eagles line.
Facts.
Or even Detroit's line. That's why I got Gibbs ahead of him.
Speaking of Eagles, then we jump to receivers. So who is that right here?
Well,
So Nick, you had Barkley 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't put no Eagles on my list, Ken. It wasn't me.
All right. Cool. All right. On to receivers. CeeDee Lamb. St. Brown. Got his first name. Amon.
Amara.
Yeah. Sounds Egyptian.
Having Lamb at 5, I'm not mad at it. It's crazy though. Yeah, because he lost his job. He lost the receiver 1 job.
He got hurt. He
It ain't coming back, Lou. It ain't
Yeah,
coming back.
He's receiver 1 right now.
He
was receiver 1 when he came back.
He got his job quick by an unsigned free agent, bro.
No, he did not.
Y'all don't even want Pickens, and he a better wide receiver than
He's not though. He's not at all. He's nowhere near CD.
Okay, Lou.
It ain't even a conversation, to be honest with you.
We already got a bottle. Somebody recorded what our bottle was earlier, so it's in the Reddit thread. I gotta see.
They better pin it.
Yeah, I gotta see it, but I'll find it. I'll find it because I looked at it. I bet a bottle on this. Pickens outdoes Lamb.
We bet stats. I know the last one was a quarterback stat.
Yeah. But we did another one before that. We got 2s. This is the 3rd one. I bet Pickens has a better season than Lamb.
That's
Barring injury.
Yes, barring injury, I give you that one. Yes, I definitely will bet you that.
We're doing yards, touchdowns,
yards, receiving yards, catches, touchdowns.
Receiving yards, okay. Triple crown.
Yes. Yeah. Triple crown.
Okay.
Yeah, at least 2 out of the 3.
2 out of 3. Yep. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4. Puka, Brown,
Smith and Njiba at 4.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he deserved to have his name said correctly. But yes, at 4.
Get that out.
Yeah, he had one good season, Lou. Yeah, one good season.
He led the NFL in receiving yards. Like he had the best season as a receiver. Yeah, nigga, a breakout season. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
One good season. He only been in the league 2 years,
I seen Cooper Kupp have a great year too, Lou.
and he's still a good receiver.
Is he?
Yes.
What team he play for?
The Panthers.
Do he care? Look at it. I don't think he do. I think he played for the Seahawks.
I think he played for the Panthers.
Damn, Nick.
As Shelton, no, he in the chat. Do what's his name? Cooper Cup. Do he play for the Panthers? Sheldon? I play for the Seahawks. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Lou don't even know
What's
what
the
team
other
he
white
play
boy?
with.
What's the other white boy that played for the Panthers? Then it was another receiver.
Oh, you're
white
talking
boy.
about that guy Nick said was better than Julio Jones.
Or Adam Thielen.
Yeah, that might be the white boy I'm thinking about playing for the Panthers. You're right.
Hey,
Saying
kid,
Adam Thielen better than Julio Jones is fucking crazy.
I said he's more
What?
productive. I think I said he's more productive.
Man, get out of here, bro. What was you drinking that night? God dang.
Bro, Julio will give you 2,000 yards and 3 touchdowns. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking
Adam
it.
Thielen.
That shit was
Jesus.
crazy. Spike.
Where was I? When the fuck was this? What happened?
Oh, I'm glad you were here, bro.
Oh yeah, it would have been
Oh,
all
Nah, but
man.
Jackson still he gotta prove it again.
Okay.
Having Puka at 4 is
Prove
crazy.
it again is crazy.
Puka is a dog. Whoever had him at 4 is crazy. Jefferson
that's-
at 3 is even
That's
nuts.
me.
He fell off a little bit last year.
He
Who,
did.
Puka?
Jefferson.
To 3?
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers.
Oh, you talking about me and Ken saying yeah, the two separate things. You talking about Jefferson, Ken, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Puka. So I'm saying yeah to everything that
Nah,
you was asking
bro,
about.
Puka is a dog, bro. I don't care. I can't vouch for Puka off the field, but Puka on the field is a dog. And last year,
is hell,
and I
man.
talked to Sheldon about this last year. I was like, last year, I need to see another season before I can put him up there. That last year season, they should have been in the Super Bowl, bro. He up there.
Puka is a dog, but he ain't better than Justin Jefferson.
All right. Number 2.
Y'all put Jackson Smith and Jigba
Nick.
over Justin Jefferson.
Nicky Cole, bro.
Dog,
He cold, bro.
dog. He is a dog, and he got Sam Darnold throwing him the ball. Come on, bro.
I thought it was a
Cold,
fluke.
man.
Yeah, man, that's a good point, Spike. Because I thought it was a lot of hype, bro. But nah.
I'm not
Cold.
I'm not arguing that he ain't a dog. He's from Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? They produce the best receivers in NFL history. But y'all have him over Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Coming into the season, yeah. Now you put him on this team, maybe. Like you can make an argument that Justin Jefferson's even when Justin Jefferson had bad quarterbacks, he still produced more than he did last year.
Facts.
Yeah, but you can only do that for so long because he's still getting older as a receiver. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Larry Fitzgerald did it his whole career.
Larry Fitzgerald's a 1-on-1, bro. You're a Hall of Famer.
Justin Jefferson is supposed to
Justin
be that
Jefferson is supposed to be that.
guy. Or is that guy, but he
Right.
I mean, how
It's
long
just a
does he
little
got?
bit of a
I'm
slip.
just saying, how long does he have to do? He did it with Sam Darnold. He did it with
Hey, man.
Kirk
It's
Cousins.
his
He
job, bro.
did it with was he with Teddy Bridgewater? Like, I don't know, like
That's his job, Nick. He's supposed to be like primate level, top elite predator receiver, nigga. That's your job, bro. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have a bad quarterback.
These are good
sometimes it's all the time. He ain't never had a good quarterback.
Tell that to Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald had Kurt Warner, at least. You know what I'm saying?
1 year, nigga. Stop.
He had him for more than one.
No, he did.
legacy pick, Nick.
Yeah,
But I feel you. I'm not mad at you.
Hey, Chase, hey,
It ain't no question about it.
yeah.
Dude, cold, man.
Hoop. Ooh.
I left Jefferson off my list. I want to wait till late to reveal it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
I seen his stats last year.
Bruh, that's crazy.
Seen his stats. He
Who
wasn't
did
a
you
top 5
who
receiver.
did you have?
I
You had
couldn't
Amon-Ra
do that. I couldn't do that, Lou. That's
I had Lamb, St. Brown, Puka.
So you chose
SJ.
Lamb. You chose Lamb over Justin Jefferson. That's what you did.
he picked St. Brown over Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, real talk. I couldn't.
NJS,
I could, if I had to argue my pick for St. Brown, if I had to argue for somebody else for St. Brown, I couldn't really make that argument. That's the reason I put St. Brown on my list. But I do feel like there's another receiver out there that's better. I could have put T. Higgins there and really upset everybody. But
St. Brown is nice, but
Yeah.
we're talking about Justin Jefferson versus St. Brown and C.D. Lamb. I don't know.
St. Brown get the job done.
He does.
Saint-
I like it.
St. Brown is Chick-fil-A.
Damn, that's nuts. What's Justin Jefferson?
Justin Jefferson is what I'm trying to think of.
Applebee's?
Don't you? Nah,
Damn.
nah, Justin Jefferson is definitely at least I would say Papa Do's.
Okay. Well, that's man, but I too bad the two persons that had
Yeah, they
Smith
had.
and
Oh yeah,
Jilla.
hold on. We got a screenshot. I'm cussing them out. The next episode, both of they you had Jackson Smith and Jigma over Justin Jefferson over Puka Nacua.
Sheldon in the chat.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Yeah, he
No,
can't
but
say nothing, though, yeah.
I know why Sheldon picked Jackson and Jigma. He was like, he won the Super Bowl. That's like he had the best
that's
receiver. He won the
Sheldon
Super Bowl.
logic. That's
Like,
Sheldon
bruh,
logic.
okay, all right.
And also Sheldon logic. If AJ Brown played for the Eagles, he would be on his list. He went from being the number one receiver, not even on Sheldon's list. Fuck happened? And he got like, what happened? He was the number one receiver in the league. Q and Sheldon kept coming up here telling me, but now he ain't even on. He's not on nobody's list. Not only did Sheldon forget him, nobody remembered him. Nobody even mentioned this nigga, but he was the best. He was the best receiver in the league last year. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Lou, Q hasn't come on the show since. The last time he came out was talking about Brown. A historical thing, a historical offseason had to happen for the 76ers for Q to come back on.
For him to even show his face. These niggas tried to explain to me that this nigga that only run 9 routes. Oh, he the best receiver in the league. Look at his production, Lou. I heard Sheldon. Look at his numbers, Lou. He's doing it like, bro, stop. We can look and see he ain't as good skill wise as none.
I think he is gonna be good in New England though. Just because they ain't got nobody else, but yeah.
And Drake, I think him and Drake they gonna do some things, and then it's the AFC East, so cool. But yeah, he gonna have a good year, but he's not a top 5 receiver.
I'll say this,
not number 1 like he was last year on niggas list.
I'll say this, Ken. Going into the next,
now he lying. He ain't have number 1. You did too, Sheldon.
Going into
That was Q, I think.
Yeah, Q did. Yeah, Q said he was. Going into next season, I do think that Cardinal Tate will be on bottom at the number 5 spot on my list.
Number 5.
I think
The what?
Cardinal Tate, the wide receiver from Tennessee.
Who's number 5 now? Hold on,
I got Amon St. Brown. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you in this Tennessee thing?
It's gonna hit.
You gonna be upset. I'm telling you, bro.
Nigga, they ain't looking
You
too
are
good
going.
though early.
You are going to be upset.
I ain't say they're gonna win games. I just said that he gonna be a top 5 receiver.
You actually did. You did say they was gonna win games.
I think they're gonna win
Wait a
7.
minute.
Picked the AFC South.
Wait a
You picked the
minute.
AFC
Hold
South, and you had them very high. You had them winning.
I had to win them division last year. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
nigga.
mistake.
So you said they gonna win games. No, this year we did the AFC South already. What'd you say?
Spike. Hold on.
I got the
look at
Texas. I had the
something
Texas win. I had the Texas win.
here. All right, so Nick is right there in the middle. Okay. All right, so okay. All right, just want to check, make sure Smith was on your list.
Yeah, he's on my. I respect him.
All right, just checking.
Yeah, all right. I give respect. My takes are as objective as a sports fan can be. All right.
That's
What I'm talking about, but I also have it's prediction mode. I gotta predict things. You know what I'm saying? They come there for analysis and barbershop talk. You mostly give them barbershop talk, but every now and then I sprinkle in the analysis.
That is
yeah. Well, clip that then.
Yeah, clip that, please.
All right. Well, anyway, that is it, man. That is our those are our top 5 running backs and wide receivers. Coming into the 2026 season next week, quarterbacks?
Yeah, next week
coaches?
quarterbacks. No, yeah, next week. I mean,
Because quarterbacks.
I can
were doing
remember
10.
what was on the list.
I think
Quarterbacks were doing 10, right?
Yeah, we were supposed to do it. We were supposed to do a different idea for it. We could do head coaches next week and save the quarterbacks for before the season.
All right.
Do coaches next
I
week.
need to text Jalen. I think I want to model. I don't remember what my head coach list was. I think I got some modifications.
Yeah, you're gonna put Ben Johnson number 1.
You're probably already on that, I think.
He ain't on my list.
I can't
Spoiler
remember
alert.
my coach's list
I
either.
can't remember mine, the coach's list.
That's the reason why I like what Jalen did. Like we had to all send that in one day. You gonna forget about
Yeah,
that.
usually I will go back to my text. See, he did that. Jalen, he's slick. He good, man. He know I would have edited him. I would have hit him back. I'll change this one.
Nah,
It's too late, nigga.
It's too late now, bro.
All right, let's hit these super chats before we get out of here. Man, bro.
That's damn.
Hey,
They
I'll
said
be hell.
they was in the chat. They was in the chat. They said FIFO got suspended.
Hey, bro. The internet is a place that you don't go for to feel good.
Oh my god, boy. Shit, that's funny.
Uh,
Hilarious.
that's funny. Don Conway, shout out to Don Conway.
Conway.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Ariel Smoke 999. Sadly, Luca won't be winning anything.
Yeah, he ain't
That
winning
was-
nothing. Not in his prime. You got to wait till afterwards.
Hitman 4000. Exile the Newman family to the void. All weirdos.
Is that the one where the sister had a tape or something?
I don't know what he talking about.
I think if I'm thinking about the right thing, Behan and Jeff Teague was laughing at it on the 520 podcast. Apparently, some player or I don't even know who the dude is. His sister put out a risque video and the brother commented on it, and they was making fun of him for it.
Or like comment like that's good or like she thick.
Commenting on like like some shit he shouldn't have been saying under his sister post. Yeah, Julian Newman said his sister. Yeah, Julian Newman is the dude. I don't even know who that is. But his sister had some kind of crazy post and he commented on it, and Behan and Jeff Teague was making fun of him for it because of what he commented.
Okay.
That's their business.
Yeah, essentially.
Hurry up and buy. Is Kyle Shanahan overrated if he never brings San Francisco a ring, considering all those stacked teams he had, not to mention that blown Super Bowl lead as OC?
He's definitely overrated. He'll be how we look at what's his name, Jim Kelly, the coach for the Bills that never won a Super Bowl.
He was a quarterback.
Oh, who? Well, the coach too. Shit, throw his ass in there.
Kyle Shanahan overrated. Nah, he's a hell of a football coach.
Is he? Bro,
They got some bad breaks. He ain't
is he?
overrated.
Is he a top 5 coach to you?
Yeah.
I think if they don't make it, if they don't even make the playoffs this season, and it looked like they may because all the injuries are already hitting, we want to have a conversation about Kyle Shanahan.
You've been saying that for 3 years. Go one of them notes. They go one of the 8 notes.
I only got 5, so I got 5 so far.
We got 2 of them off this episode. They go one more. That's one of them.
I got 3 more. Hey, we got 3 weeks left to the season, kid. I'm gonna get all 8 of them. I'm up to 5.
I wouldn't say he's overrated. I mean, to go to multiple Super Bowls like that, you're a hell of a coach. I would definitely say he underachieved, though. I think that would be it. But again, I really don't give a shit because he blew a Super Bowl lead to the Patriots, so he can lose his forever for all I care.
He lost. He's lost all the Super Bowl leads. He has a lead in the Super Bowl. Damn near.
I only care about the Falcons though, only because that would have been a moment for my in-laws. And the Falcons got snatched away.
The Falcons, Black America lost that day. Yeah, that's what it was. Tom Brady won his 6th ring. There's a lot of things that would have happened differently if Tom Brady don't win that ring.
Man. Oh my God, bro. Yeah. What a story that would have been.
Because if they would have been blown out, I think Bill Belichick leaves way sooner than he did. But
I'm interested to hear what you think about this, Nick.
Tweets open doors. Y'all think Jaden Daniels was doing too much with his jersey number shit? He acting like he won a natty at LSU.
Yeah, he doing way too much. I fuck with Jaden Daniels, but when I read this, I was like, bro, there is a certain thing where
what did he say? They waited too long to retire his jersey.
Well, like he just felt like he felt like no one should have his number. I don't know if it's waiting too long, but I think they just felt like that.
Well, he's comparing. He's saying that Burrow, like they retire his number, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they retire Burrow number. That's the whole. I think that's the basis of his argument.
Bro, you're not
Joe Burrow though.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
LSU Joe Burrow. I'm gonna get my Stephen A on just for people in the chat.
So
Try
that's
to
what
bring
I
up
was
the
interested
NFL.
in y'all take on it when y'all say so he not LSU Joe Burrow. Y'all don't think he offended by that?
Bro,
And
LSU
can
Joe
tell.
Burrow spike.
So if yes, Ken,
It's
I
not.
agree. But if
It's
I'm
not. It's not
Jaden
retired.
Daniels,
It's not
Joe
retired.
Burrow number ain't retired.
No, number 9 is not
I don't
retired.
think nobody can somebody wear it.
Somebody
Then
can, but
what's the
they
premise?
won't.
What's the premise of his argument then?
His
I
argument is
thought that
that
he
he.
was.
No, his argument is that it should be retired.
Oh, I thought he was only doing this because he was comparing it to Joe Burrow. If he is he just saying that his number should be retired,
Yes, he's just
and it
going
ain't
off of
got
his
nothing.
merit. It ain't got no.
That's lame.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought. See, that's lame as hell. I thought that they retired Joe Burrow number. He was saying y'all did his number, didn't do mine, so fuck it.
Nah.
But he just
So they.
saying
So
my
yeah.
number should be retired. Man, get out of here. That's diva shit.
Because somebody else got
Exactly.
his number.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga.
He's somebody that he
And
don't respect. Yeah.
LSU, bro. It was your sixth school, homie. Like, stop. You went to 6 colleges, bro. Stop. Get out of here, dude. You went to like literally 6 colleges.
He worried about the wrong shit.
And
That's the
that,
thing I was
Ken.
getting to. That was what I was getting to.
And
Ken. It's
that.
like when they be saying shut up and dribble sometimes, sometimes they be like, bro, what are you even thinking about, bro? You ain't even finish the season last year. You ain't even make the playoffs last year. Everybody thought you was gonna be. You had the whole DC was lit after his rookie year, and they was let down last season. This season you supposed to be coming in, bro. My head is in the books, head is in the ground. I'm trying to stay healthier. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to make sure that we win this division. Da 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 this, da 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 that. You over here talking about you a cease and desist to LSU for your jersey number, and all you want was a Heisman. All right, bro.
I love to see this as a Cowboys fan. I love to see
Yeah,
it. Yes.
we worrying
nigga.
about the wrong things. We worrying about
Yeah,
the
He
wrong
better
things.
not be shitty
love to
this
see
year.
this. I love to see
If
this.
I don't,
man.
I think
really
if they
scared
don't,
it.
if they don't win 9 games this year, they bringing all this up.
I
Yeah,
would.
as they should.
Commander fans like don't ask the real jersey retired movie over
Yeah,
here, boy.
as they should. Like, bro, you ought to be in training camp. This ain't got shit to do with you. Like, you shouldn't. If somebody had your number, okay, and you shouldn't even know. Like, let's get the fuck out of here, nigga. It's college. And again, you went to 6 colleges. Stop. Come on, bro.
Was that his jersey number?
He wore 5 at Arizona
Who
State.
cares? I think that's my
I
point.
know he
is
wore
who,
5 at Arizona State. I don't know about the other places.
my point is who cares, bro? You worrying about college and win the league?
Yeah.
Last one. Which is more impressive, Akeem's 95 run or Dirk's 2011 run? Let me see
2011.
here.
They don't let me see, Ken. You know exactly what it is.
I feel like just disrespectful.
King.
Akeem ain't even had to face MJ. It's Dirk.
MJ didn't have to face a king, bro.
Tell them niggas, King.
Karl Malone, he had to play Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, who was the MVP, and then Shaq and Penny. Come on, bro. Nah.
Dirk had to play the Brandon Ward Blazers,
Okay.
the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe and Gasol, and he had to pay the
Elijah one. It's Elijah one.
the Miami Heat with LeBron, D Wade. What are you talking about, bro?
It's Elijah one. You
It's
just
not
young.
Elijah.
So young.
It's-
It is
it's-
Elijah one.
It's not allowed.
Listen to the people that he named, bro. Like Shaq
I-
and Penny, David Robinson. Like these are Hall of Famers. You naming
What you
niggas that was good.
No. Kobe was not just a nigga that was good. Gasol was not just a nigga that was good. LeBron was just a nigga
Gasol
that
is
was
just a
good.
nigga that was good.
Dwayne Wade was not a nigga that was just good. Chris Bosh was not a nigga that was good. And hold on, I'm
And
missing.
you missing around.
I'm missing a team.
Bro,
Yeah,
he averaged 32, 11, and 5.
Oh, okay. See, Kevin Durant's not a nigga that's just good. Russell Westbrook ain't a nigga that's good. James Harden isn't a nigga that was just good.
Yeah.
Bad, nah, bro.
You know what you mean? I don't know. I just
Karl Malone was what 35. Let's see, hold on.
Arguably one of the best power forwards of all time.
Lou,
He has-
go ahead, Ken.
And one of the top point guards of all time. Karl Malone and John Stockton. Like next you had David Robinson, one of the best centers of all time, MVP season, had just scored 71 points at the end of that season, like in a game. Shaq and Penny. And then what was the other one?
Lou, let me just say this. What do James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant all have in common?
What?
They won MVPs.
Okay.
No, there's not 5 MVPs that you named in that run that you were talking about with Elijah.
Karl Malone won an MVP. David
Okay.
Robinson won an MVP.
Okay.
Shaq won an MVP.
Okay.
And who was the other person in the other round, King?
You the one to name. You the one that's supposed to know.
Barkley.
Barkley won an MVP. So
Okay.
4 MVPs.
Okay. Is 4 a bigger number than 5?
Man, James Harden. Stop. You
asking.
skewing the numbers with the James Harden.
That ain't
Get the fuck
anything.
out of here. That nigga didn't even play.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the same James Harden.
I'm not skewing anything. I just literally
Yeah.
said
The numbers, nigga.
Akeem averaged
Same-
more
the same
points.
amount of MVPs, nigga. Stop.
and
Get outta here.
and
You know what's not-
and that Blazers team, I mean, we're talking about what ifs with that team. They weren't
Brandon
all that. You're
Williams
hyping
good.
that team up.
I didn't
They
care
shouldn't
about
even be. That team shouldn't even be in this conversation. Like,
No.
we're talking about a great team. You say, oh, they beat the Blazers. Like, who? Nigga, get out of here.
All right, bro. Y'all just okay.
And then Pau Gasol,
Right.
What do you mean? Pau Gasol's a Hall of Famer. He's literally a Hall of Famer.
yeah, but he ain't shit
French.
either. You didn't
French or some shit. Nigga, get out of here.
you didn't say Kobe Bryant and Shaq. You said Kobe Bryant and Paul
said Paul
Gasol.
They won
Gasol.
2
Get the fuck
titles.
out of here, bro.
They won 2 titles. He won
Because
more
of
titles.
Kobe.
He won more titles because of than Shaq because of Gasol.
I like Gasol, but that didn't sound
Yeah, he
intimidating.
good, but he that ain't.
What you mean he good?
Man,
He a
let
Hall
me
of
tell
Fame.
you this. Elijah Wan would have gave Gasol 45 that series.
I'm not denying that. That's not
Easily.
That's not what we
Like,
talking.
he might not even broke a sweat and gave him 45. Like, I ain't even holding. He would have gave him work. You see, man, like, and part of this too is like watching what he did to them, talking about who they beat, but actually seeing it, Ken, and you can attest like that. Dude looked like, because we were so used to Jordan doing this thing. I remember this vividly because I was a big Jordan fan. I don't know how old I was, 12, 13 years old. And I'm like, man, Jordan gone, NBA gonna be boring, blah, blah, blah. This nigga hit the playoffs. Dude looked like he was an alien. The whole playoffs. He was doing little ball shit and shit with his feet we had never seen and dreams shaking. Like, he legit looked like the coldest person to ever touch a basketball. That first Rockets run. They had Otis Thorpe next to him. Otis Thorpe was like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, that team was team really wasn't nothing.
Can I say something?
Elijah Wan was
Carl
like a monster.
Herrera. He had somebody named Carl Herrera on the team.
Can I say you telling me Elijah Wan would have dominated Gasol is like me telling you Jordan would have dominated Kenny the Jet Smith. Like, it's a mute point. I don't know. Like, no one's hard. You making this whole soliloquy about something I could care less about because I know you're right.
I'm just trying to let you know what it looked like though when we was there. When
I
we
understand.
Was watching it in real time.
I was there too. I was born and I was alive in '95.
Yeah, but how old were you?
Watch sports.
Don't worry about
Right,
that,
they
kid.
wouldn't even let you watch sports. You just told us nobody in the house watch sports, nigga. They beat you up for cutting the bag. Your sister said, "Cut that basketball shit off."
Spike, he in a rocking chair.
He in the rocking chair. Like, they were holding him. He tried to turn. They cut that shit off.
He just seeing colors run around the screen. He don't know what's going on.
Listen. I know what.
Bro, I'm telling you, Nick. This was some of the. Hey, this was some of the most amazing shit that you'd ever see. Like, his Hakeem playoff run was different. It was different. Now I do credit Dirks to what he did because I remember it, but Hakeem, that shit looked different. It looked crazy what he was doing to people that was already established like that.
All right,
So you guys. Okay, go ahead, Cam. Let me move. We gotta go ahead.
Pretty tone. What 3 other players would Melo and Ant need to combine their powers to form the Hood Captain Planet?
Currently in the league, definitely Draymond.
What's my boy name from Detroit?
Oh, Beef Stew.
Yeah, Beef Stew.
Oh,
Isaiah
Isaiah
Stewart.
Stewart.
It was Isaiah Stewart. So Draymond, Isaiah Stewart, and I'll throw in. I'll throw in a curveball. I'll say Tyler Hero because you always gotta have that crazy white boy.
Yeah, he
That
got to
would
be
be a
crazy
ratchet
to want to fight an African.
I don't think he wanted to fight him, kid. I don't think he wanted to fight him at all, actually.
That's pure blackness right there, Spike. That shit ain't diluted.
Hey, Hey, that's 100% A1 beer
Oh
cut.
boy. Shoo-hoo. I don't think he wanted no parts of that actually, kid.
Hey, boy.
And Bam, they said Bam had been telling people too. Like when I see dude rap,
They said he said it was on site, bro.
yeah, when I see dude
Tyler,
rap,
Tyler, hey, bro, hey, he was hoping he was Tyler the Creator that night.
hey, that's one of he probably tried to do it like when he tried to act like he didn't see him and kept hooping. Hey, check ball. He see him walking on the court. Hey, check, thinking he ain't gonna come out there and just hit him in his jaw in the middle of the game. Nah, bro, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, Bam Dimmer got all my respect.
Facts.
Last one, Nick, who better, T Mac or Brandon Roy?
It's even I don't even read the question right. Can I say is Nick who better, Brandon Roy? I don't know who's the or.
I'm trying to end my night on a good night, and here come y'all with this bullshit.
I'd rather have TJ Maxx than the T Mac.
You ain't got Brandon Roy.
I got Brandon Roy over T Mac. I'm dead.
Ain't no way in hell.
If Brandon Roy wasn't a good man and sacrificed his need for the community,
you troll.
Yeah, Brandon Roy, a legend in the streets, bro. He got shot at. He got shot at an AAU game.
Mac a legend on the court, nigga. Fuck you talking about? He ain't a legend just in the streets.
Hey, bro. Hey, Lou. I'm gonna say this right now. T Mac is what Otis Thorpe with a better marketing.
Man, we not doing this, bro.
No, he's not.
Oh, shit. No, that's our time. Because this is he don't even believe that shit. All right,
he don't even know who Otis Thorpe is. If he knew that, he wouldn't have said that. If he knew who Otis Thorpe was, he wouldn't have said that. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to tell you. I was there. I seen those games too, Lou. I know who Otis Thorpe. Hey,
you don't.
I know OT, bro.
Bro, Otis Thorpe looked like a plumber out there. He straight was like that nigga. Like he came to the games like he had just got off his 9 to 5, bro. Like it was a Y game. That's what he looked like.
I'm trying to tell you that's how T Mac produced. Look at his stats, bro.
All right, bro.
Fuck out of here, man.
Hey man, we'll catch y'all next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.